Bro, someone in the chat just called you car through.
Hold on 1 second. Oh no.
An alternative for drive-in.
They definitely can hear you right now, by the way, because I didn't set this up right. Someone say something really disparaging about someone in the chat, okay?
Someone say something very terrible.
Yes,
someone already they said it in the chat. That's a great way to start the stream.
We're just starting. This is so scuffed. Let's go. Charity stream! Yay!
Hey!
Oh, man.
Charity.
That's literally the perfect way to start.
That was so funny. It's
Beautiful.
just like,
My
look
God.
At that look at that dummy in chat. I'm so sorry, whoever that was. You know what? You could have said something way worse, okay? Could have been way worse.
No, I think what's happening, when you type with like Siri on your phone, like it does that, because some people call me like Salad Saying. So like when you type with your voice and it does that.
Yeah, Sal the Saiyan.
I'm just messing. I'm not being mean to you.
There is a
Congrats on 5K subs, by the way.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, I'm the same. We're the same guy.
Sal the Saiyan and Salad Saiyan. It's just like too close, dude. You guys, just too close.
What's up with the S's?
Welcome to the charity stream. We are raising money for Toys for Tots, so thank you guys for coming out. Thank you to everybody who donated before we started. Crazy Beatrice. 3 from Anonymous, so $20 from Crazy Beatrice, $15 from Anonymous, $5 from Papa Poto, $6 from Tom Gar, and Adam donated $5 as well. Thank you guys so very, very much. Holy crap, we got 400 people in here. Jeez.
Wow.
We're popping off.
Jesus.
That I think my What If stream peak is like 300, so this is insane. You guys are really coming out with the sport. Thank you guys so very, very much.
Go charity.
Charity. Turn yourself up, Carthu. Dude, I'm like at max. What? Okay, hold on.
People are saying the music's a little loud.
Yeah, I'll lower it. Don't worry. I got this.
Carthu.
Yes.
Smug, let me just say you look very comfy.
How about you tell us about who's going to where these donation monies are going to be going to?
Yeah,
What's
so
the charity?
The donation monies are going to be going to a charity known as Toys for Tots. Toys for Tots basically takes underprivileged kids and gives them toys for Christmas and the holiday season. It makes the end of their year special and spectacular. So every time you're donating, guys, you are giving a person a beautiful Christmas, basically. And you're really helping a child who probably had just as rough, or actually a rougher 2020 than any of us probably had. So really, really nice to have. Yeah, it's a good charity. I really always love Toy for Tots. And we just got a bunch of donations. Thank you guys so much. Anonymous with the $20. Did Crazy Beatrice donate again? Maybe. Oh, it's like lagging. There's so much going on.
Whoa.
$20 from Benjamin. Thank you so much. $5 pounds from, it was actually 20 pounds for Anonymous. 5 pounds from Owen. Lord Explosion Murder, Bakugo, I guess. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. And the $5 donation. And $20 from Toaster Man as well. Guys, you are killing it. Thank you so very, very much. So yeah, the idea is we're gonna like look through chat.
We're already at 15% so far.
That's insane. What? Well, I was gonna do this. So I'll just do it now. I am donating $100 to Toys for Tots. So let's put that through. Hopefully I didn't reveal any credit card information or anything. Done. There we go.
I got your bank account now, Carthu.
So we'll get a 10% right off of me. That's all. Thank you guys so very, very much. Did it put me through as anonymous? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Unless we got another hunt. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, so what I want to do is just, we're going to read the chat for what if suggestions, and the 4 of us who tell stories completely differently from one another will try to cohese something together. I think that'll make for entertaining for you. Thank you.
I've worked myself down
for the
50 quid.
dono
Yep.
as well.
I'll whack myself 50 quid in myself.
Let's go, 50 quid. 50 quid is the same as 50 pounds, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just a colloquial term. 50 squids.
50 squids, let's go. All right. So yeah, let me just. Geez, should I put the chat on slow mode? I didn't realize this many people would be here. That's insane. All right, let's find what ifs. If we have anybody who donated, we need to find them too to see what their what ifs are. All right. Salad, show your face. No, that's up to him. And
I don't have a
I think
face.
he literally doesn't have any means of showing his face. What if Broly?
Yeah, I literally don't have one.
Thank you, Smug, for the donation as well. Look at us. I saw what if Broly was never born? That could be interesting. What do we think, guys? What if Broly was never born? That doesn't... Actually, that affects nothing. That literally affects nothing.
It basically means that we don't... Yeah, it depends which Broly we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Are we talking about, like... Are we talking... are we talking Takao Koyama Broly, or are we talking about DBS Broly? If we're talking about DBS Broly, I think that's what we're referring to. We wouldn't really have much, except the fact we would have had one less fusion and no canon Gogeta. And to be honest, I'm actually okay with that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Dragon Ball Super Gogeta. I love Z Gogeta because the reason why, and there is a fair reason here, it's down to the fact that now Dragon Ball Super Gogeta acts like Vegito. So
Yeah, it's literally just the same guy, different clothes.
What's the difference? It's like you either have Soul Punisher or Final Kamehameha. Depends what you have. So as far as in terms of personality, it's like that meme of like, show me the difference between these things. They're the same picture.
That's fair. What do you feel about Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta?
Oh, he's a good boy. He's a cinnamon bun. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It's like, yeah, technically, yeah. It's just I like that. I like that Gogeta.
Yeah, I think I agree. I don't necessarily. I have a problem with fusion in general in the series as it continues on, and people who watch me know this because I say it all the time. I think that fusion as a concept works really well as an end of series concept. So it worked really well in the Boo arc because it gives you this sense of comfort that they have something that can always be a fallback in case some big threat shows up. But as the series goes on, every threat now has to be superior to fusion in order for that threat to feel meaningful and not to feel like our characters are making selfish or dumb decisions when facing said threat.
Exactly.
So I tend to find like that's actually why, as much as people hate me for saying it, I'm fine with the Potara nerf. In terms of that Potara can't be used for an extended amount of time, even if it's like they were like, oh, it's an hour. Wait, he's too strong. He can't even use it for a few minutes. You know what I mean?
I think when I counted it, it was like 7 minutes. I think maybe because of the power of Super Saiyan Blue. Yeah, and I'm actually okay. I did a video about like retcons and stuff like that, which I thought were Haverock and we basically were discussing it. And honestly, the retcon with Potara, I'm okay with that because otherwise, if Vegito had an hour, usually these fights in Dragon Ball can be done in minutes.
Exactly.
Over the
He's done in minutes since Frieza at this point. So.
Yes, exactly. So they don't tend to last very long. So an hour, more than enough. I mean, you saw Vegito with Super Buu, with Buuhan. Honestly, if Vegito actually got the job done and didn't pull a Vegeta, you'd have ultimately had, Vegeta would have just completely trounced Buuhan. But no. So
Yeah, I also find that like the explanation of, oh, well, mortals don't stay fused forever is more satisfying than Goku's the atmosphere inside Buu.
Yeah, I agree with that. What bothers me is that I feel like they were setting up something when they had Kaioshin and Kibito defuse with the Dragon Balls, and I assumed, oh, now we have a way to defuse them if we ever need to. So I feel like they were setting something up.
That scared me because it made the consequences of fusion in terms of Vegito non-existent. And like I said, I really don't like fusion as a long-standing concept. Like, I don't like Gogeta at all anymore now because it feels like just Goku, Vegeta, fuse. Like, why are you not fusing? That's why Moro has to be the way he is, right? He has to be taking energy from people because or else Gogeta just makes sense to Mollywop.
Yeah, but it's just like, and there's only so many times you can just have like Goku said, Vegeta, we need to fuse. I don't want to fuse because it doesn't seem
Right.
like bad."
Yeah. Like,
It's like-
we got to the point where like, yeah, you guys work together, so just like do it.
Even though they've done it before multiple times, but he's still
And
like
it-
acting like that
Yeah.
for no reason
Yeah,
whatsoever.
seriously, it's not like Piccolo's just gonna go, "Oh my god, Vegeta, you look so ridiculous."
Yeah.
No one's gonna do that. No one
Vegeta,
cares.
remember Bulma? Like literally, like it's the same thing every time. I mean, I know it's only been like 3 times they fuse in canon, but then it's like, why? Like the first time is one thing for Vegeta to be like that. Second time,
Yeah.
they know it's not permanent, and then he does it again. And then with Gogeta, they know that's not permanent, and it's the same thing. And like, oh no, Earth's gonna be destroyed, so just fuse with me. And then he's like, and then what about Bulma? It's like, oh okay.
Whatever, fine. Although, admittedly, I will admit that it was kind of fun to see Viku in the movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay. All right. Okay, that's funny.
And the skinny version too. I didn't expect that.
I think they're both called Viku. Or
Oh, are
Veku.
they? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think they're both just skinny and fat Veku or Viku. Real quick,
Lame.
we are past 50% of the goal I set.
What?
Oh,
We are
wow.
at
Let's go.
533. Thank you to Plus Ultraman, who I saw briefly in the chat as well for the $20 donation. Anonymous with the 5. Salad Saiyan, of course, with the 50. Normandy with the 20 pounds. Let's see. Zua with the $5. Christian with the $5, Toaster Man with the $20, Anonymous with the 5, and Aiden with the 5. Thank you guys so very, very much. These kids, I mean, really, it just makes it like, I just picture kids having a good Christmas, and it warms my heart so much.
Yeah,
It's a charity I'm
that's great.
so passionate about. I love it so much. Thank you guys so much for all your help. All right, so enough rambling about fusions. Let's see if I can find something else. By the way, guys, this is how this is going to be, because we're just going to bounce off each other really intensely. Oh, I didn't do it! Hey guys, Masako X here, and today...
That's scary.
Masako, on a scale
That's
of 1 to you, what do you think?
It's not bad. You gotta get like, "Hey guys, Masako X here."
Hey guys, Masako X here.
That's it. That's more.
Dang.
We got 2
As in, like-
Masakos, let's go!
I'm trying to be more inclusive nowadays, so I'm like just saying, "Hey folks," even though admittedly 93% of my audience identifies as male. So
Dennis, thank you for becoming
Admittedly.
a member. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's I like the gender neutral term of boys. B-O-I-S.
boys?
Yeah, B-O-I-S.
boys. Oh boys.
Yeah, boys. With an
Yeah,
I.
no, because boy's kind of endearing, as in a good boy.
Yeah, like good boy, exactly. Exactly.
Mm.
Well, you have your own good boy.
I have loads of good boys. And it's like, I got a good boy posse. We got Nappa, we got Cell, we got Raditz, we got Frost, who actually could be good for once. And incidentally, since this is a charity stream, I've got like a special What If series coming out on Tuesday.
Ooh.
It's and it's gonna run for the rest of the month, as in like from start to finish.
Wow.
And it's to do with Videl.
Ah, my favorite. I love her.
Yeah,
What if
it's
Videl
basically
kept her pigtails? Pog.
Yo.
no. I'm not a fan
You're
of the
onto
pigtails.
some.
Let's go. Wait, what? No, not fan of pigtails.
No.
No.
Seriously,
I'm gonna side with Moscow on this one.
I had a crush on Videl when I was
Wow.
like 15, when I was like that young.
I think
Still
we
have
all
a
agree.
crush
So
on
that,
Videl,
that
and I'm
just
not
shows how
15.
long I've been. That's how long I've been watching this show, for more than half my life.
Yeah.
But no, this is one. It's basically what if Videl became a Z fighter,
Let's
as in
go.
like,
Yeah,
hey,
that's good.
what if it was like, what if basically she and Gohan had like a more different dynamic, and she was like more like, I want this, and it's like eventually there's gonna be like this meet the Fockers moment of like Piccolo and Videl meeting. It's like, so you want to train with my boy? Well, I'll be the judge of that. It's like,
I just noticed a legend killer with the $50 donation. Thank you so
Whoa.
very much.
Gang.
That's incredibly generous. And Anonymous
Wow.
with the 5. Thank you so very, very much. Yeah, anyone where we turn women into powerful characters in Dragon Ball, Pog. Very Pog. Very good.
Yeah.
as long as,
I'm
you can,
for
as
it,
long
I'm
as you
for
can
it.
keep it like genuine and it's not like forced or anything like that, so that
Yeah.
within reason,
Mhm.
I think you could easily do something quite good with that.
Yeah. for
Yeah,
sure.
with Videl, Belle, I feel like it's kind of an issue of power because she joins like so late in the series where it's like catching like even to the other humans like catching up to them would be tough. Like Chi-Chi's another thing though. I've done one of those myself too, and like because I honestly, if we're being honest here, she's favorite best girl. Anyways, that's besides the point. So she's like a better option to do that with. Like I'd love to see Videl do that too, but like Chi-Chi, she started much earlier, and then she can kind of keep up with everyone in the training. And over the 5-year time skip between the 23rd World Tournament and the Saiyan Saga, she could train with Goku during then, at least when she's not pregnant. But like it's weird to fit in that one, like because of that 5-year time skip, and then like trying to figure out like the dynamic with Gohan and everything.
Yeah,
but it could create
side
like,
effect there would be that Gohan probably gets trained earlier.
Well,
yeah,
he
because-
basically has his passion for training like really come alive. And also, there was one good point because I'm working on this with Sophie B. Powerhouse and Haverock as well. It's like a three-person effort. And basically, we had one point is that in the Spopovich fight, Videl, she's trained so much with Gohan that she suddenly gets so strong she can basically break someone's neck with a kick.
Right.
Like crazy.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Someone
because
as strong as Spopovich too, which is pretty important.
Yeah, and basically, we have a moment where Gohan kind of just goes like, "Hey, you better actually." In this one, they get more time to train, and it's like, "Hey, you really need to focus your power because if you're not careful, you can fight someone normal. You might kill them without realizing it if you don't know how to regulate it."
Have you?
But
seen...
Spopovich is already a strong guy, and then he got buffed with the Majin curse because like you saw like he doesn't
okay.
even.
He was okay as a normal guy. He kind of got mollywopped by Mr. Satan, but
yeah, he made it far enough in the tournament where he's like,
that's
so impressive.
Yeah,
he's nuts.
Chad.
Mr. Satan is nuts.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Toaster
Like,
Man, for a
unironically.
$50 donation as well.
Whoa!
Mr. Kid Game, thank you for the £5. Hannah, thank you for the $5. Thank you.
65%.
Holy moly, guys. You guys are going crazy.
Killing it.
I have one stopped here. It's one that I see all the time. I've already answered this sort of in a way, but I've like answered it in other videos, like live streams, but I think we could all tackle it here. What if Goku and Vegeta were brothers?
Oh, okay.
So
well,
the notable thing for me is if
Who's their
Goku's-
parents?
Yeah, it's whose
Right.
parents are who. Because if it's Bardock and Guinea, it actually doesn't change that much. Because it just gets rid of Raditz from the equation, but then you have Vegeta going to Earth early, and that's when the changes start to happen. Potentially him going there early. He might not care though, because he doesn't care about Tarble either. So if we're keeping them in character, the Saiyans might never make their way to Earth.
Do you think they would have still been out and like, with Nappa and
I think if we're keeping Vegeta the same, the only difference is that he's the brother of Kakarot. He'd still have his power, and thus he'd be like high ranking. You could, holy crap! Did you just hear that?
Yeah, I heard something.
Dude, I'm on right next to a road in my new apartment. It's really bad. I have to record it like midnight. It's like just cars constantly. It's so bad, dude. I have so much soundproofing in here, and it's still just this one window in here. No matter how much I block it with curtains and stuff, soundproofing curtains, it just goes crazy.
I know the pain.
Dude,
I had to record in a dorm. It was terrible.
Yeah, I never lived in a dorm, thankfully. I just did a 2-hour commute to college every day. But yeah, if we keep if we keep Vegeta's power the same, then he should still be on the same team as Nappa. Unless, again, you could argue here that King Vegeta would be upset at seeing someone with so much potential when Tarble, say, didn't even have that much potential, and then maybe want to boot him out. But he only did that in comparison to his son, right? So if he doesn't have a son to compare it to, does he send him away? It's really weird. This is why I always have issues with this one, because it's like you have to make, somewhere along the way, you're making a contrivance just to get the ball rolling. And the one concession I think would happen is that you just get Vegeta to Earth early, which causes very big issues.
I think so. What would we like? Raditz would still just be Bardock's son then, just his lone son.
I don't know if they're saying Raditz exists. I think they're saying Raditz instead of Vegeta, but I guess we could keep Raditz around. Raditz is like what, a year younger than Vegeta?
But then if you do it like King Vegeta's their father, then that would mean Kakarot is royalty, obviously, and then he's gonna be with Vegeta, assuming like that goes the same, like they're with Nappa and whatever.
Well, I don't think he would be there. I think he'd be in the pod still, and then he would die on Planet Vegeta.
Yeah.
Oh, true. I was thinking like if they're born at the same time. That's how I interpret it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
but
we're
yeah,
not making
if they're not
every
born at the same
character
time, then
twins,
he's dead.
Salad saying, okay? All right, calm down there.
See? It's like an addiction now. I just interpret everything as that when I see that.
The twins addiction. What if Goku and Chi-Chi
Karthu,
were
you're my
twins?
twin.
Wait, no, we can't do that one.
No.
Wait, no, we can't do that.
We're all
one.
quadruplets here.
Oh man.
That's why I'm not showing my face. I actually look exactly like Karthu. I'm his twin.
True. It's actually just me with a voice changer.
Yeah, there's not two people.
That's why we can never speak at the same time. Aiden, thank you for the $20 donation. Anonymous, thank you for the 5. Patrick, thank you for the 5. X, thank you for the 5. Anonymous, thank you for the 5. And my good friend and mod, Osama, thank you so much for the $20 Canadian.
Already at 70%.
That's insane.
And it's
dude.
like,
I was
how
like,
much is
I
it? It's been
put
20
1K
minutes.
as the goal, and I was like, that's lofty, okay? Like, I'm gonna need.
Whoa! I just suddenly seen it rocket up.
Whoa, we just got a $100 donation.
Yeah, someone just donated 100
Whoa.
anonymous.
Thank you for
Anonymous
the
too,
$100
dang.
Oh my
donation.
gosh!
Oh, why'd you do it
All right,
anonymously?
scratch that. We're at 80%.
Thank you so much.
We're not 70. We're at 80 now.
Oh
Like,
man,
Oh wow.
I set this for the rest of the month. The donation goal.
It's only been like 20 minutes.
Dude, that's insane. That's great. Well, I said it this way too,
I want.
just in case anyone else in the community wanted to like, because you could just slap a donation on any video. Goal on any video, and so if anybody wanted to use this, that's why also my name's in it. I didn't want my name to be in it, but I realized that'd be the easiest way to search it. You could just like literally slap this same donation thing onto anybody's video or something, or live stream, whatever you guys do. Not you guys are here, but like, you know, I know Geekdom and some other people wanted to be involved, but as you can see, we're pretty cramped with 4 things on screen at once. I kind of wanted to keep this somewhat tame, so we weren't talking. If Geekdom was here, I love Danny to death. He would ramble with me on this, like, the morality of Goku for like 20 years before we actually got to the next first question. I'm actually supposed to record with him, I think today, so I need to check in with him. DH Animations, our good friend, the greatest mangaka of all time, with the $5. Thank you so very, very much. All right, let's find another one. What if Kami raised Broly? First one I saw.
Okay.
So we're sending Broly to Earth, I guess.
All right. Okay. So basically, say for example, okay, this is how it starts. So you have Broly, being discovered and Kami's the one to find it because obviously, hey, yeah, well, this is kind of odd. You know, something for a Saiyan pod or something like that. If I'm Broly, when not angered, is quite docile.
Yeah.
I imagine probably, I think, based on the key and the amazing amount of key, Kami would be treating it very carefully and probably bring to the attention of King Kai. Because he has a beeline with King Kai.
Yeah.
So he probably like think, hey, there's this really strong Saiyan here. What do I do? And King Kai said, well, what do you expect me to do? I'm like millions of miles away. You handle it. Because hey, what Dragon Ball Super has taught us is that the God system in the other world is completely incompetent.
Right.
Like they are a bunch of no-hopers. But okay, so I think with Kami, he is a very intelligent, very easygoing guy. So I imagine probably he'd treat this very carefully and try and find ways to try and heal this baby's mind. And I think starting off with somebody who's quite docile, I think this could lead to something good. I think Broly could grow up quite calm and in one place, not tumultuous, and Kami not be able to train him directly, but at least teach him ways to control his power. So I feel like Kami, out of anyone on Earth, would be the best way to handle something so strong.
Right.
I can agree with that. The only thing I'm wondering about is Paragus went after Broly in the movie. So I think it would be interesting to see if even if a little later, Paragus ends up arriving, the interactions he would have with Kami. I feel
it
like
depends on how long it's been. If it's not
Right.
like, if it's like, because Earth is really far away,
Mhm,
and like there's no inkling about where it is. So, say for example, Paragus arrives and Broly's a teenager. I imagine probably he'd be much stronger, and I feel like he would just tell Paragus, "No, I like it here."
I don't
And then
think Earth's
Paragus would be
actually
ju-
that far away, though, right?
yeah,
No,
it
the
wouldn't take that
reason-
long.
Because Goku
No,
gets
the
there in
reason-
like less than a year.
No, but the reason why they go there is because, well, there's no Earth is so insignificant in the Frieza race's like roster. That's why he got programmed to send there, because nobody would ever go to Earth. It's so low value, and it's like it's so nothing.
Yeah,
so
King Cold even says when he's like coming with Mecha Frieza that it's a quite small planet. Earth is considered small.
Oh, yes, absolutely. You know, it may be worth something eventually, but it's not worth our time, son. So it's like, it's really they
Thank you, Father.
right. It's like, I quite agree, Father. The air is really
Leave the
stinky.
monkey to me. Can we just do
And
Frieza
then-
voices?
Just all of us
Oh,
permanently
absolutely,
stuck with that.
Father. Little do I know that in a future movie, I'm about to be bodied by a massive hulking Saiyan for an hour, and I'm going to have the return of an absolutely boner. As in, like, I do not know why I'm actually allowing myself to put myself up with this, but I'm enthralled. Like, seriously, he could easily just like tap out in that fight, but he's just like, oh, amazing! These Saiyans are incredible.
He also like keeps thinking he's gonna win.
Yeah.
You think you've seen the last of me, monkey? Well, you haven't seen Golden Frieza. Ah!
Then he immediately gets beat up
And
once he tries.
it emboldens
So
in my
good.
mind that Frieza is now like the Joker. He's the Joker of Dragon Ball. As in, I'll get you next time, Son Goku!
Yeah,
It's funnier because of how comically durable he is, and like surviving the beating from Broly, Topo. Like, just he's always just surviving like crazy like beatdowns, and it just makes it funnier. Like, you see, like he's like, oh, but I got another trick up my sleeve, and then it doesn't
I
work.
love it.
And he's
I
like,
love
oh,
it,
I'll be next time.
The trick is always Golden Frieza.
Platinum Frieza, Diamond Frieza.
So,
I'd actually believe it ultimately, if Frost were to get a power, that'd be Diamond Frost.
do you think it wouldn't be platinum?
No, I think Diamond Frost actually has a good ring to it.
Oh, okay.
Because Frost can be quite sparkly. Yeah, as in like, yeah, actual Frost on the ground could be quite
Yeah,
shiny.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
that makes
yeah.
sense. Okay, so back to the topic. I have like a few things with this one that's weird to me. One is Paragus arriving, right? Again, because Earth is not far away, and like it's just like, I always write it whenever I send Broly somewhere else, I write it that Paragus got to the ship before Broly was sent away and quickly reprograms it for something else. And that's how he gets to Earth, that's how he gets somewhere. But because he does that, King Vegeta kills him for insubordinates. And just offs him right there. Because he was already threatening to kind of do that before he flew out the window. That's sort of how I just try to work around that. And then with Kami, there's something interesting. So, like if you read all the guidebooks all say that Kami, because Kami's lookout in Japanese is just called the Heavenly Realm, right? But it's not actually heaven. However, all the guidebooks say that the Nyoibo is actually required to bring the Heavenly Realm back to Earth. So the only reason it's on Earth and floating in the sky is because the Nyoibo was reattached by Goku.
Right.
And, like, brought it back into reality, basically, out of its own dimension. Which is a little contradictory depending on, like what volume of the manga, what part of the manga you're reading, and obviously which guidebook. Guidebooks say different things. But that's, like, one of the interpretations, which makes it interesting to think possibly Kami not being on Earth and just somehow seeing that the Saiyan pod landed, because he should have godly vision no matter where he is, and then coming to Earth, because we know he could teleport there at will from, say, the actual Heavenly Realm, getting Broly and then teleporting him back to the true Heavenly Realm would be interesting. So he's not actually on Earth, and thus no moon threat, nothing like that. and it also puts it in a position where Paragus, even if he does say not get killed by King Vegeta, and it's King Vegeta who sends him to Earth, that Paragus could come to Earth and conquer it, in theory, and or just, you know, fly away, realizing his son's not there, because his son's in the afterlife.
That's pretty cool. I've never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
There's also a really terrible,
guys, write
kind
this
of funny one.
Chat, write that down for me. Write that down. That was a good story. All right, write that down. 100,000 views. Write that down. I'll get the I'll get Aaron Van Doon on the thumbnail immediately. Stat.
Quote
okay?
Trunks. Roll with it. It's like, you know, and absolutely, this is why these what if streams are really good. Like, because in general, you just finally go like, that is really good.
Oh yeah,
roll with this.
It's the video list is a meme of my what if streams. It's the 50...
You're gonna see 10 videos from me in the next week with all these ideas, so they can't do it first.
Oh oh shit.
I already see it. I can already see.
I'm already editing the video right now for Broly being sent to Earth and being raised by Kami.
Well, that's not.
Well, to be honest,
you,
it's
though.
like,
it's fine.
To be honest, it's like I don't really mind people like trying to like do what if of like of stuff I've already done, because I always feel like no one scenario is gonna have the same exact thing from the same exact person.
Yeah, I think
as in
really,
it's gonna.
I think it's really weird when people get like mad if you do like a similar, the same topic as somebody. Why do you care? Have you seen Dragon Ball YouTube before what ifs? It's all the same topics, dog.
There's like there's 15 million people doing Among Us videos.
Times.
Yeah.
There's 15 million people doing like Among Us videos, but then like when 3 guys do the same what if.
Bro, how many people have done like copying? How many people have ranked the boos? How many people have, you know, done spoiler videos? How many people have reviewed a manga chapter? I'm sure half the people in this call at least have. You know what I mean? Like, it's all that stuff that everybody does. So it's like, you know, whatever. We share ideas. We're all pretty friendly, I feel like, too. You know, it's not like I have yet to meet a what-ifer I hate.
I don't know, this salad guy's pretty bad.
True. I don't hate salad, though. I just like bullying
bully
salad.
me.
That's different. Bullying
Carthy
salad,
bullies me, chat.
Blessed.
You said you wouldn't on the stream. It's a charity stream.
Yeah, I'm not bullying you on the stream. I'm just admitting to bullying you on the stream.
Semantics.
Oh, man.
But anyways, there for the Paragus thing, there's also a really quick way that ends, which is kind of tragic, but also kind of funny, where Paragus literally kills God. He just comes to Earth, and he sees Kami.
That's what I was thinking.
And then he's like, "What are you doing?" I forget. I can't do a Paragus voice. I'm home right now, and I honestly don't want to do like a crappy impression.
I don't remember what he even sounds like in the dub. I've watched Dragon Ball Super Broly
like
so much so.
He's voiced by Damian Clark.
Yeah.
So he sounds like a
like
scruffier
old
Cell,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, like a very old Cell. Or
I
not
didn't really.
No, he doesn't
like
sound
he's
that
a
much like
scruffier
Electric Cell. He doesn't do the
like-
accent. No.
Yeah.
When you hear the scream, you can hear like it sounds a lot of the same.
Yeah, there we go.
Let me say,
Good, Broly.
Damian
Do
Clark
it, Broly.
is the GOAT to hang out with at bars. He's so much fun.
That's so sick.
He's so sick. He was one of the best people at Kamehacon. He was so good,
Man.
dude. Thank you, Tenor Ton, for the $20. Slayer, I don't know if I said this one already, but thank you again for the $20 if I did. Professor Chimp with the 5. Anonymous with the 5 Canadian. And Dex Comics, hello Dex, with the 5 as well. Thank you so much.
Well, that is great. We're
steamrolling. We've
So
been live for
it's like-
30 minutes. Oh, here's an interesting one. Another Kami-related one. What if Kami never purged his evil side?
Oh well, that could be. If I could play my sound right now, I would. But because basically, if he didn't, there was a reason why he did.
Yeah.
Basically, it was in order to become the Guardian of Earth, he had to purge his other self, his other half, because otherwise he wouldn't have gotten the job. So ultimately,
He said he was corrupted,
Garlic
basically.
Senior, he had to
Real
separate.
quick, Anonymous with the $20 Canadian, thank you so very much. And that gamer guy with the $50 donation, thank you so very much.
Nice.
We are within less than $70, $63 left to reach the goal already.
Oh gosh! Wow.
You guys are killing it. Thank you so much.
That is amazing. But yeah, so to go back to it,
Yeah, go back. Sorry.
if he hadn't, then Garlic Senior would have ended up being the
That's
guardian.
what I
of
was
Earth because
thinking.
There's no other choice. So ultimately, yeah, it would have doomed the planet. So basically, he had to do it for the good of Earth, really. Otherwise, if he hadn't, if he just was like, no, I want to be whole, and then eventually the powers that be would have just gone like, or Popo would have just gone like, no. It's like, there's no way, maggot.
He just wouldn't have become God is the big thing. But
yeah.
would he? So the thing to think is, would it have been better for the Earth if old Kami stuck around for a bit longer, and this guy that gamer guy with another donation, by the way, $20 as well, $70 total. Wow. Thank you so much. The thing to think about is like, would Kami on Earth, or the nameless Namekian, really, on Earth be more valuable than him in heaven? Because he doesn't. What does he do?
Okay, I don't think he would have done anything on Earth anyways.
I think he's more valuable on Earth as a martial artist, just generally. Because he does. Because I think he would be like a martial arts master and stuff. I think potential like interactions with like Mutaito and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Stopping evils before they happen, potentially, as well. He honestly would be more active and probably useful on Earth. He doesn't do it. So literally, the only thing he does as God is create a massive evil threat, then dip. And let the humans handle it. This old martial arts master just like loses his life because Kami wanted to get like a promotion and like get a new job. Insane. Yeah, I think that one wasn't as interesting as it was in my brain when I read it, actually. Because it's like it's just hard to say, especially in like a short time frame without thinking about it too much.
Yeah. Stuff in the past is just a little hard to gauge sometimes because we don't know much about it.
We don't have enough lore, I feel like, for Dragon Ball. I've always wanted a prequel series, like not the what people pretend is the prequel series, like an actual prequel series, like Mutaito.
The pieces are there, but they're never touched upon.
All right,
which sucks because there's so many concepts.
Yeah, for sure. So we have one from Gaming Legend. What if Bardock went Super Saiyan against Frieza? Now, I think Masako has done something along the lines of this. I've done something along the lines of this in my live What If series, which was a choose your own events, or choose your own. What is it called? Choose your own adventure.
Adventure?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. I do.
Okay, by the way.
Need to bring that back, actually. Choose your own adventure what ifs are fun. You have to write them. Like, you have to write every branch. So it's a lot of writing.
It's a cool idea.
It was super cool. We did it for like 3 of them because we like I had them decide, does Bardock kill Frieza by blindsiding him, or does Bardock lose to Frieza because Frieza should be stronger in first form? Because the only way you can have Bardock really defeat Frieza in Super Saiyan would be to have him like get him off guard. I would think. I don't know how you handled it, Masako.
Well, basically, I had it like I realized that it was going to be like there are a lot of things, and there needs to be a lot of good. There has to be a lot of things to really kind of like work in their favor. Right. So basically, the way I did it was like, is that basically the visions that has basically are different, and enough so that means he basically finds out that Dodoria will kill his teammates. Yeah. So basically, that is a big problem. So that is something that his teammates ultimately do, and they train up enough, or they be able to like anticipate what's going on.
Okay, so we're using non-canon Bardock here too, just to be.
We're using special Bardock.
Yeah.
As in Bardock special.
Yeah.
Basically, that's how I would do it. As in, like, his teammates do it, so that means his teammates can end up being like motivators towards what's going on. Mm-hmm. So basically, they can motivate the other Saiyans to work together, and ultimately, it's basically all the Saiyans coming up to fight work together. Bardock basically getting frustrated, and then he becomes the legendary Super Saiyan.
Nice.
And it's enough to like get strong enough. So that means he's strong enough to push the Death Ball back, and basically Frieza is just, oh, I'm just going to do. Wait, why is it coming backwards? Why is it coming back? No!
Yeah.
He has no time to transform. He's basically just completely
Not even powered
sideswiped.
up or either, yeah.
And I've just seen this. Wow, we broke the target.
We did break the target. I was waiting for you to finish. We did hit over $1,000 raised already. 40 minutes into the stream. Thank you guys so very much. The chat was yelling at me, but I was like, let Masako speak. Let him speak. He's talking. He's got the good ideas. Thank you guys so much for 1K. This is tremendous. I really expected this to be like a long haul thing that I was going to be pushing for the rest of the month, but here we are. We hit it, and anything more still goes to the charity. Every dollar, by the way, does go to the charity. I should have clarified this earlier. YouTube takes no cut of donations. Obvious. That should be obvious, but some people might not realize. So everything goes straight to charity. 100% of what you're donating makes it right to the hands of the nonprofit. So thank you guys so much. And the people who pushed us over are Legend Killer with a $50 donation, Panda Wolf with a $20, and a Leisurely Index with a $20. Thank you so very, very much for your generosity, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, guys. But people can still donate, right?
Yes, everybody, you could still donate. Anything donated past this point is just icing on the cake. It still gets sent directly to them. We get nothing of it. Don't worry, it's all for charity. Anything you donate still, 100% appreciated. And yeah, you're just supporting kids to have a good Christmas. Really sick. Really, really sick. Holy moly.
It's absolutely fantastic.
That's insane. So good. All right, so let's get another Josh. Thank you for the $20 donation. Thank you, thank you. What if Ginyu never switched bodies with Goku?
Oh,
he would have lost.
Yeah, he would have lost. He would have basically been tanked.
Rip.
Well, Goku wouldn't have gotten a pretty sizable power up after the healing chamber.
That's
He probably would have lost against Frieza.
There's actually two important things that happen here. One is that, and like another notable thing is this is the era of Goku's morality arc. Check out my morality of Goku video if you need to learn more. Goku's Goku's morality arc, where he's like at the peak of heroism and sparing villains because he thinks they can be redeemed. Because it worked with Vegeta and it worked with Piccolo. So at this point, he's thinking these things can just work. If you just let them live, they'll just reform on their own. And he learns not to with Frieza, but again, at this point, he doesn't know that. So he would actually let Ginyu go away, which could give him the opportunity to merge with Vegeta, potentially, or switch with Vegeta, potentially.
And without them knowing.
I think Vegeta at that point would probably take the chance to just kill the down Ginyu, though. Just like he did with all the rest of the Ginyu Force.
So Ginyu wasn't severely injured by Goku. Goku was just sort of telling him, look, this isn't even my full power. Get the hell out of here. And Ginyu only got injured when he knew he was going to switch with Goku.
Yeah,
So
I was thinking of the chest punch.
Yeah, so if he's not thinking of switching with Goku, if we're taking this as Ginyu's not planning to do it, then I think you just have a situation where he probably goes to switch with Vegeta, which probably causes a Goku-Vegeta rematch. Which could provide enough damage to Goku. No, it wouldn't, because he wouldn't be able to access Vegeta's power fully.
You'd have the combination of the Ginyu. The Ginyu! Playing with little boys in spandex, I see! Yes, for Frieza!
There's one outcome, kind of unlikely.
I didn't want you to take over a monkey's body.
There's one kind of unlikely outcome where all the stars would have to align for this. Ginyu decides to rebel against Frieza and steals his body. That's the only other way I could see them winning instead of the Vegeta-Goku rematch, which gives them the power boost that they need. Because otherwise, what are they going to do against Frieza?
Yeah, just too weak.
Without that power Goku got, that's pretty much the series over at that point.
Yeah, even Super Saiyan Goku wouldn't matter.
It's funny how like you don't think about some like these things like the bad guys do that just end up helping the heroes. Like he just gives Goku a huge power up after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ginyu inadvertently helped save everything. You could make the argument for like pretty much everything though. Like Raditz, if he didn't send Goku to King Kai, then who knows how that would have gone.
Goku dying is very important. Though you could argue that if they knew the Saiyans were going to be stronger and Kami knew, that Kami could just take him to King Kai anyway. He doesn't have to be dead to go to King Kai.
That is true.
Which I've definitely done before in stories to write myself out of a hole. So I'm notorious. I am notorious for dark endings. Okay, I'm notorious for Zeno Snap, Universe Gone, Pee Pee Poo Poo. Like no, I get every time I post a what if on like my community tab, like a thumbnail teasing something. They're like, oh, I guess it's another dark ending. I'm like, no, it's not a dark ending. I promise.
People get so mad at me when I do.
For me too, because one time I did it.
Oh, I did it a lot, dude. There was a lot of them where I was just like, first off, I didn't like think things through enough that I could have seen the light at the end of the tunnel. Because like I also just don't think Zeno erasing the universe is actually a thing that would happen without two Zenos and a Goku to like spur on the tournament power, to be completely honest, because it doesn't happen in the future timeline, right? It's not like Zeno just after a certain amount of time just thinks, oh, well, time to erase some universes, because the future timelines wait 10 years, over 10 years past, 15 years. Yeah. I think Goku Black is 15 years past the tournament of power, something like that. So it's like 15 years later, Zeno still hasn't decided to destroy the universes and stuff. It's the same with Zamos too. Like Zamos doesn't do anything unless he sees Goku or he sees the Universe 6 tournament at least. It's a lot of these like weird situations. But yeah, I'm sure there are people in the chat that know me as the dark what if guy.
I did one where I think it was Bardock and Guinea landing on Earth, and I didn't have them reform or like become good guys like most people want. So they just ended up like chilling and like taking over the planet, and everybody hated me. Like they hated it. It was like, I'm sorry, they're like not good people.
I remember Carther, I remember one time when I was on a call with you, you mentioned like for one of my videos for what if Chi-Chi was a Z fighter, you were like, oh, why isn't she in the thumbnail? Well, because everyone dies at the end of that one. Because they all get erased because there's a tournament of power, and then they don't win. So
yeah.
And then I remember everyone hated that one so much that I eventually caved and I made like another part where it's like, oh, if you guys want to retcon, then whatever. Because there was a way out.
My like second like big what if after the Goku sent to Beerus' planet one was Broly sent to Earth instead of Goku, and that one ends with the universe being destroyed. People were so mad. They were like, we love these characters, this story, you built this world, and you just ripped it off like a waxing. Like so bad. Oh man. Let's see. Oh, that could be a fun one. We could do a fun one. What if you were transported to Dragon Ball?
Oh, I've always wanted to do this one.
Oh man, it's like the case of being reincarnated as Yamcha all over again.
That's what I'm thinking.
So I would take
it that route.
I would say, what if you woke up one day and you are Goku at the first episode of Dragon Ball, first chapter? You have all the knowledge.
All the knowledge.
You have all your knowledge. So we could go around the room, just like a brief, like little rundown, because I think this is a thing that all of us should do at some point as a video. But you know, could be cool to hear. So let's start with Smug.
Oh man, okay. So just the first episode of Dragon Ball, I'm Goku. Okay.
And then like what you would do like going forward, like a little bit, you know?
Sure. So I'd probably just start off like Goku does, just like get a feel of like how I am, you know.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
I'm not used to the body.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, get a feel of in the first episode of Dragon Ball. Just okay. Never mind.
Right.
Bulma. Yeah. Okay.
Oh. I don't know what those are. Oh, you're a girl.
Oh, stop.
No, I'm sorry.
Wait, how did I get a super chat? Wait, you should be able to super chat. How did you do
Wait,
that?
really?
Yeah, the donation button should replace it. Hi, Danny, by the way, Geekdom. Hello.
Hey.
But Oh man, I'd probably be like, Bulma arrives. I definitely know to dodge the bullet at this point, I guess. Or like not stand in the way of the car.
Well,
I-
in
I'll
the manga, Goku doesn't
in the manga,
get hit by the car.
doesn't get hit. Yeah. I'd probably like help her out a little. The thing is that I think Goku's others. I wouldn't change much. I'd probably be like more cautious of like the Pilaf gang and stuff like that.
Is he cutting out for everyone else or just me?
He did for a bit for
Am I?
me, but
Okay.
he's fine now.
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay.
There we go.
I think I would take it like the Yamcha route. I'd probably go training sooner than Goku does. I mean, he goes to train with Roshi pretty quick, but like I don't know if I'd even like attend the tournament. I'd probably go like right towards Korin Tower. Or like look for the Dragon Balls again after the 8 months of just do things sooner, I guess. I have to think about this one more. I wasn't ready for this one.
All right. We'll push it to Salad. Go ahead, Salad. And Danny, what the hell are you typing in my chat?
Yeah.
This is a charity stream. Okay, calm down.
You know, I might have to cover that idea. I like that one.
Yeah, of course.
But
Oh my
for this
God.
one, I would essentially try and speedrun like Goku's power.
Sure.
Because like if
I
we
would
go
do that
in
too,
with
probably,
like the
yeah.
knowledge of everything, just speedrun. Like Smug was on pretty much like what I was gonna do, like go to Korin's tower as soon as I can. So then like try and work my way up,
Am I getting
like
super
because I
chats?
know what to do. What was I gonna? Yeah, so go to Korin's tower right away. Try and see like how fast you can like speedrun everything, and then like of course the Pilaf gang and Piccolo would come along eventually. But if I'm like getting stronger sooner because I know all the stuff beforehand, I stop that and I help Earth. But then I also like continue this pursuit of power and going up and up the chain.
Yeah,
Mhm.
makes sense.
But that also pretty much makes everything easy mode. So
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
it's
the best
not
part.
it's not really like an interesting answer, but like yeah. It's not like an interesting scenario where like, oh, I'm very introspective as Goku, reflecting on my Saiyan history. No, I'm just gonna speedrun everything and become like the strongest dude in the universe.
Thank you, Geekdom,
Or
for the
multiverse, excuse me.
$20. That doesn't give you permission to type what you were typing. Holy shit! That was,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
even cursing because that was so bad. I've never read such
Oh, wow.
vitriol. What is this? Fun Sexy DB's Twitter? Huh? What is this?
Oh, look at what he just said.
Yo, DM me, Danny. I'll get to that.
I'm already ahead of him in line, so I hope.
Stop. Oh man.
We established this a while ago.
All right, so Masako, go
Me
ahead.
and Smug, me and the private. DM.
Oh yeah.
I'd probably have like two things or something like that. Basically, first one would be like I get a job at Capsule Corp because I'd be like, hey, if I get a job at Capsule Corp, they're basically going to rule the planet.
True.
I will have a very, very set. I'd be set for life, and I would try and be working on, like maybe see if I can get a gig as the mechanic of Bulma's
Wait.
car.
So you're saying this as Goku, though?
What I have to say as Goku?
Oh, sorry. So I think you missed the part where we rephrased it. We rephrased the question to you wake up as Goku. Like it's like
right,
a
okay.
reincarnated as Yamcha thing.
Okay,
So you wake up as Goku
Goku.
at the
Okay.
first episode, like first chapter of Dragon Ball. That's the idea.
Okay, well, yeah. First off, there's none of that padding that Goku likes to do. As in, like I can tell who is a girl and who's not by looking at them. Probably.
Smug sticks him down.
Yeah. So basically, So basically, I'd just be very like, I'd just be very chill and just be like, try and be very respectful and whatnot. And just
Did we lose
generally
Salad?
just play. I think we lost Salad.
Oh,
I
he's,
think so.
Where did Salad go?
he's back.
Nope,
Oh,
Okay.
there he is.
Okay, good.
All right, cool.
I just saw my
Right on.
layout break. all right.
Yeah,
all right,
but
let's go ahead.
it's back now. It's back. But basically, I probably would say that in general, that it's like you feel that you can like find some other way to make it work. But I'd just be like close to Bulma And like say, if I stay with Bulma, I will be set for life. I will have a really good job. I'd get to hang out with all the dragon team and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, but that was the other thing. But if I were Goku, then I would just basically just like be a bit more respectful, not be as cocky, and the Tournament of Power would never be a thing because I'd be like, hey, cool. I don't want to fight other strong guys, and if Beerus tells me no, I'm going to respect that.
Right.
As in, yeah, I wouldn't make so many, and I'd remember the talisman and the Martha jar.
Oh my gosh.
So I think I would probably speedrun powering up as well. I think that just makes the most sense because I'd rather not like get bodied constantly. I think, yeah, I definitely think that route makes the most sense. The first arc, I think you just have to let play out the way it does for the most part.
It's more an adventure rather than fighting.
I think my first thing I'd have to do when I wake up as Goku is I'd have to learn Japanese. I think that's kind of important. So I'd start with that one. I'm kidding too. I speak Japanese. But like, I think I'd have to brush up on my college Japanese. There we go. And then go on this adventure because you sort of have to. The Pilaf, like that just sets up a lot of things. It sets a lot of things in motion, which is pretty important. Roshi training, obviously. I think the tournament's also kind of important. With the knowledge of Tao Pai Pai and stuff, though, I'd climb Karin's tower early and avoid the Red Ribbon Army initially, just to make sure I'm strong enough to go and beat Tao Pai Pai before he kills Appa's father.
Yes.
I think that's really important. Like, I think that's sort of the strategy I would go with generally. Just, like, weaving my way through to avoid people's, like, to avoid people's deaths that are unnecessary. But, like, also making sure I take out the people who do need to be taken out, right? So, like, knowing about Resurrection F, too, I'd stop that at all. You know, if I could stop that in real life, too, I would have stopped it. So Resurrection F, one way or another, is getting stopped by me. And yeah, I think that's like a general overview. But I think that's a good video. I think that's just a cool video topic in general.
Yeah. You know, what Masako was saying before we clarified the Goku stuff, it actually made me think like sure, but I'm still me in Goku's body, so like. I wouldn't really want to live exactly like Goku does.
Yeah,
like,
no, you
I'd
wouldn't.
have the power
you
and
almost
stuff,
guaranteed wouldn't be with Bulma. I mean, with Chi-Chi.
Yeah, but
dang,
like I try to get like an actual job, and like maybe become a god tuber. I don't know.
You know, Carthy, you bring up a good point. I would go right for Chi-Chi then if I was in that scenario.
Yeah,
and like instantly.
Become the Ox Prince.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
Yeah,
as in like I basically just say it's an honor to meet you, Mr. Ox King, sir, with your 900 power level. Just think about it.
That's not canon power level, okay?
I don't care. It just makes me think.
Yo, I would have actually helped you against King Piccolo, but nobody any of you asked.
Okay,
to.
listen. This is gonna take us back. Well, first, that like makes so many implications though, because like Grandpa Gohan is supposed to be like the star pupil of Roshi according to Ox King, yet he gets beat by Goku with like a power level of 180. But like, dude, my favorite thing ever is like right after King Piccolo's defeated. It's like the hardest fight of Goku's life, dude, right? He used an Ozaru punch to go through that man with everything he had. And then he climbs up to Kami's lookout and literally Ozaru punches Popo, who just doesn't give a shit.
No. Even more. Think about
Kami
it. So
just
Mr.
one
Popo,
finger flicks him away too.
No, it goes even more so because with Mr. Popo, with Goten and Trunks, and with Finger, as in like
I thought he was doing hands. I thought he was doing hand swipes like this.
I thought it was just one finger,
if
but
it was
either
one
way,
finger,
it's
that's
like
insane.
hand swipes. As in like, and he didn't break. He didn't look serious. He didn't break his expression. Popo. That was the inspiration actually for why Mr. Popo is what he was in DBZA. As in like, the guys were looking at his power and it's just like, you don't care. He's like, where is his power? As in like, I know exactly where this power is. Not being used for you, filthy maggots.
I think we have to ask you while you're here, Masako. You know what? Fuck me, I forgot it.
Wow.
Massively, like, okay, so like for those who don't know in chat,
Dragon Ball
these guys
fans,
don't
everyone.
know. I have a slight ADHD, so I just forget what I was talking about like 2 seconds in. Oh, the thing I remember. In Super, when the Popo scene happens with Vegeta, do you think that was a reference to you?
Oh, there's like, I don't know. I don't like to think, because to be honest, the way that Toei operates is like very counterintuitive to the fandom. But
Right.
I still feel like in episode 75, you know that the forest of nightmares, that they have to get the herd, Krillin and Goku. The way that the color of Nappa is white, Ghost Nappa.
I see it. I
feel like that might be the
so
case.
So I'll say this right now. I know this is like a thing, and Geekdom even says Toei hates TFS. All right, listen. Toei can hate TFS all they want. This is sort of like corporate Nintendo, right? Corporate Nintendo like hates the Smash Melee community. They have like all these bad business practices and stuff that nobody likes, right? And Toei, as the corporation, doesn't like people using their stuff because they just want to make money off it. But the creatives behind those projects, right? Like the Smash, like the developers love Smash communities and such, and love old gaming communities. In the same way that I think a creative team behind like the episode would enjoy TFS to some degree. Thank you, Katsu Gamer, for the $10.
Yeah, I think the thing is though, we just have to be like, aware that we don't know. That's
Carthy,
the thing.
you are 100% right.
Yeah,
this is actually a fact. Thank you, Geekdom.
I did work at a place like years ago, and this goes with Geekdom. But the thing is, though, we don't know for sure.
Right.
We don't know fully about the ins and outs. But I worked for a company where the main bosses and the admin people, as in like the two people in charge, and they were they were wanting to do everything. They ran roughshod over everybody. And basically, they were awful. They treated everyone like garbage. But the creative teams and everyone that I worked with on the ground level, as in creatives and project managers, they were cool.
Yeah.
And they were really chill. It's just the people at the top,
their suits.
waving their assets around, basically, just like
Just
pulling
like
rank.
Salad saying.
Yeah,
Waving his assets around, juicy.
Oh, I love
thick
waving
assets.
my assets.
Geekdom,
I know you like
seriously.
it, Carthy.
Geekdom, this it was for a TV station, and it was a very, very bad one at that. And
Yeah, I hate the BBC.
the creative team. No, it wasn't BBC.
I'm kidding, okay.
Oh no, this was like a company in Ealing or something like that, and this was years ago.
Yeah.
And I actually remember the day I left. The day I left that job, because I was doing freelance and I was being paid a pittance for it. Basically, everyone was like sad to see me go because they were hemorrhaging money.
Right.
And basically, everyone was saying, "Oh, goodbye, mate. Best of luck. Yeah, best of luck with you in the future." This person, I say, Lawrence, did you put the files when they were supposed to be? And yes, I did. Yes, I did. Slam the door. Walk out, basically drop mic.
Yeah.
As in like,
Dang.
wow, that's the last thing you say to me. Wow,
That's crazy.
okay.
That's crazy.
So dumb.
Yeah, basically, but going back to the point is that you don't know what's going to happen really, but yeah.
Corporations are so weird with the way they treat like fandom stuff like that. Like the Smash community, like you said, Carthy is a perfect example. Just seeing all that go down. I mean, like Toei obviously like relates to that in the same way that you were mentioning it. It's just so weird how because the fans drive a lot of this stuff. Like
the main issue is the culture difference, right? So like in like an NA or an EU like gaming company, right, would probably handle the Smash stuff completely differently and just let it be because they know it's good for them, right? Press is good, generally speaking. The way the Japanese companies work seems to be IP above all else, and it's 100%, in my opinion, a cultural thing. Because it's just very common with all the Japanese like gaming companies, entertainment companies across the board. So I think it is a culture thing. I do think it's suits, not creatives. I think creatives tend to like other creatives as well, which is pretty important. All right, wow, that got deep. I was just asking about the Popo meme. All right.
That's exactly how it works, maggots.
That's
There
exactly
you
how
go.
it works. Pecking order.
That started from us asking if we woke up as Goku,
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then we went into like corporate culture in Japan versus America.
Hmm.
that's our Goku.
I would definitely take the press that the King Piccolo fight gave me though.
Oh yeah, I think I would take the press for everything, dude. I think that's the big thing. I think the big thing is you give Mr.
Become Mr. Satan, but actually be strong.
There you
the
go.
thing is, like, you give Mr. Satan the boot, right? Like, and you become the famous one. Then what's really good is at the end of the Boo arc, you just tell the people to give you the energy. Easy.
Yeah.
You
don't need
skip
to
the
rely on anyone
middleman.
else.
Easy.
Cuts out the middleman.
Yeah,
It hurts my
simple.
soul though. I love Mr. Satan.
Yeah, I do. The thing is though, is that you feel like he's so daft and ridiculous, but then you realize he actually is really good at he's good at what he does. He's a hype man.
I love
And
Mr. Satan.
yeah,
He has a good
can't-
heart.
I can't. I've got no. I can't fault the Mr. Satan. I think it's worth it.
I've been
Mhm, mhm.
I've been working on a video for a long time explaining why Mr. Satan is like the true hero of Dragon Ball by like a ridiculous amount.
Already,
wow,
I
yeah.
can get behind that.
It's so good,
Mhm.
dude. Like, to spoil it just a little bit, like Gohan doesn't turn Super Saiyan 2 without Mr. Satan pulling up the confidence to throw Android 16's head over to him, getting rid of his cowardice and stuff. Then you have the Boo arc, right, where he realizes he could like better Boo, right, after trying to kill him, right? Let's call a spade a spade. But he goes and he realizes Boo has like a good heart, and so he tries to like bring out the good heart of Majin Buu instead of like having to kill him, to the point that even Piccolo is like, damn, this is actually working. This is insane. He's actually doing it. What a goat. And then finally, like, he's the one who
Goat
like,
acknowledging goat.
he pulls it all. He pulls it like, of course, Salad. He like pulls it all together at the end of that arc, where he's like helping everybody. He's helping gather all the energy for the Genki Dama that ends up saving the day. It's like, he's so good, dude. He has like such a cool arc. I love him to bits.
Mhm.
And what's best is he's like such a real like. I don't want to say Flanderization, but like he kind of is, of the hero archetype in Dragon Ball, which is a character who does heroic things, but with flaws surrounding the good that he does. Goku fits this mold, Vegeta fits this mold. Most characters in Dragon Ball just generally fit this mold. They all.
I love
sort of have
Mr.
their own
Satan.
issues. Oh, Mr.
Simply
Satan.
put, I love him.
Satan.
As much as Toriyama likes to play himself down, when it comes to like writing and like, oh no, this wasn't on purpose or anything like that. Like Mr. Satan's like a good example. Like he can do stuff
Yeah.
pretty well.
And one of the crazy things is people. I mean, of course, he's like weak in comparison to like the main cast, but as a human, he's actually like
He's pretty
a lot stronger than people give him credit for.
Yeah, weaker than Tao Pai Pai, but pretty strong. Like that's
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
the threshold we have for him.
Like in terms of like the normal humans,
Well,
like he's
like,
at
when
the
I-
top upper echelon.
Yeah. But the reason I say specifically weaker than Tao Pai Pai is because Tao Pai Pai killed his master.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the.
Forgot about
that's the
Yeah,
lore.
I love out of all of the extra lore that Toriyama added, like post Dragon Ball,
Mhm.
I find that's one of the best additions.
I agree.
Yeah,
Like,
it's super
I
cool.
agree. The
Yeah,
Satan
yeah.
Dojo
And that's the
Dojo.
reason he
Satan
doesn't fight
Dojo.
anybody who he thinks could possibly. He doesn't know the strength of beforehand, or he thinks.
Well,
could
they're
be
basically
stronger
the same
It's
dojo.
always the
all
small
about-
things like
it's-
that I love.
It's all about like making excuses to not fight.
Yeah.
As in, and I just love the fact that basically Satan's Satan's master was killed by Tao Pai Pai because the guy made fun of his hair.
hair. Yeah.
And
That's
it's just
right.
like, hey, Tao Pai Pai, and Josuke are friends. As in, like,
Speaking
you
of-
know.
Yeah, the making fun of the hair. Speaking of the of Toriyama like underestimating his own writing ability, I think what's really notable about that, and it actually sort of shows how we got to where we are in Dragon Ball right now, in terms of the writing, potentially in like Super, is that Toriyama said he reread all of Dragon Ball and he didn't get it. He didn't get why people liked it. He didn't think it was that good. He thought the only thing that was redeeming about it, or was good, I think, I can't remember the exact verbiage, was the Frieza arc, which explains exactly why Resurrection F happens, by the way.
Oof. I wish he never came to that conclusion.
Can I just say something about Resurrection F?
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, Resurrection F is probably one of the movies that has like aged the worst.
Yes.
Out of all the three modern Dragon Ball movies. Because Hav and I, we watched because I had the pleasure of going to see Dragon Ball Super Broly in Roppongi, in 40X. So you got like when they were punching in the Arctic, you got cold blasts of air, and the 40X, you can't adjust the 40X in Japan, and there are no safety harnesses. It chucks you about.
Wow.
And I'm like a 250, 260 pound guy, and I'm like,
I always forget how
being
big
chucked
you are.
around. And also
tall
6'3" as well.
Yeah, I know, you're a tall lad.
So yeah, and then also, in Japan at the end of the movie, in the UK and stuff like, and I imagine in America when you saw Broly, everyone was like, "Woo, yeah!" cheering all the time. No, nobody cheered. Everyone just got up at the end of the movie and walked out. And Philly, my wife, and my friend Usagi, we would just go like, "Why is nobody reacting?" As in like, yeah, it was just like, huh. But then we found out later on, we went to Wrestle Kingdom, and during that wrestling, people don't really react at that either. It's just it's a tradition there. But honestly, Resurrection F. So we Haverock and I, he came over because we went to see Broly movie with some of our UK friends, including Anime AJ. We went to go and see the movie in the UK, and we saw Resurrection F beforehand just to remind ourselves, and it just was like, this isn't a movie. This isn't a movie at all. It's a battle. And it's like, Frieza is completely one-dimensional.
Yep.
There's nothing really to it. The 1,000 soldier battle is kind of cool. And I will admit that everyone absolutely laughed their head off when everyone, Tenshin, I was like, I decided to come alone. I left Chiaotzu and Yamcha behind. I'm afraid they weren't up to it. And I love the dig that Yamcha did in the anime. It's like, I didn't bring Tenshin on and Chiaotzu. I didn't think they were up to the challenge.
Yeah, in the
baseball
episode. Yep.
Oh, that's really. I don't remember that. That's really funny.
The baseball episode.
Yeah, no,
it's really good.
Resurrection F is like it's just like, it's a cool idea, but it just doesn't work because it's just like there's no stake in it. Like Goku does not feel like nervous at all. It's like, oh wow, this power is really, really bad. It's like, this we might lose. It's like, no, we got this. Oh cool, you can go gold too. But I will say Golden Frieza, it just seems like it was Frieza just taking a piss. Oh monkeys, you can go golden too. Oh look at me, I'm golden just like the filthy monkeys.
Yeah, it's implied that that's the reason he made it golden, because Frieza can control the what his transformations look like.
Yeah,
just in front of the mirror switching.
It was.
Yeah, exactly.
But Barbell King Tex Frieza is a meme. To be honest, nowadays he kind of is. But to be honest, that's not a bad thing. The way they've managed to write Frieza into modern Dragon Ball now actually works.
You know what's...
As in...
Go ahead.
No, I say it just works. Yeah, it works.
What's really interesting to me recently, it's a weird conclusion I've come to. Resurrection F is more... I'm not going to say better, it's not. Is more memorable, probably because it's bad, than the Universe 6 tournament, which I constantly forget was a thing that happened.
Me too.
I'd say it's just forgettable.
I forget it so often.
I think I'm one of the people that actually likes the Universe 6 tournament. Like, not like people either think it's like mediocre or like they just like don't care about it. I actually enjoy it.
It's enjoyable.
I
think it's
I know what you're saying.
I'm saying like Frost, but
yeah. They dropped the ball at Frost. I will admit that though.
They should have kept him good, as in like, hey, he's actually a nice guy. He's actually a hero. But it's like, oh no, he's just Frieza without the clout.
Completely,
he's just not fun.
He's just a con artist.
Boring Frieza.
Yeah, it's so lame.
Hold on.
We have Frieza at home.
Bailey, who's spamming in chat. 1, please don't spam. 2, I will check my Twitter messages after the stream. Can't check on stream. Thank you though. Let me real quick too. We got $5 from Anonymous, $20 from Charasonic, and $5 from another Anonymous. Thank you guys so very much for the donations.
Oh, cheers, Anon.
All the Anons. They're all one person in my brain. Which includes me, I guess, because I came up anonymous. Crap. Okay, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Universe 6
What were we
tournament. The thing
There you go.
The thing I have an issue with the most with the Universe 6 tournament is Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken is really cool, but it's really dumb. I don't like it.
I'm just never a fan. I like Kaioken, but I was like,
I think the issue
Whatever.
is it's super hype and it's super cool in the moment, but then you think of its broader narrative scope. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken kills the entire thing of Goku and Vegeta are actually equals. They are
Exactly.
actually rivals that are equivalent. It's not one's ahead of the other, and which ends with Goku being ahead in the end, which is every arc in Z basically. It's like actually Goku and Vegeta are rivals, and then they ruin it one arc later. And then
Yeah,
the
I
entirety
really
of
prefer,
the Goku Black arc, they have to pretend it doesn't exist except for one kick.
But that kick was crucial.
That was a crucial
that kick.
It was a crucial kick.
That kick was the one to like start off
Purple Boy.
to corrupt Zamasu.
Yeah.
That's one of the
And-
reasons I like the manga version of the Universe 6 tournament, because it introduced like the way he defeated Hit with God to Blue was I like how that was introduced, and also like I know Blue Kaioken now technically exists in the manga because of
It
that
does,
like that one I forget where it's from, but yeah, you were the one who tweeted it, Karthu.
It's a VTuber.
But now it does there.
Yeah.
That's where it was
It
from.
was in
but then
the
originally,
Tournament Power though. They literally say it in the Tournament Power.
yeah,
Krillin's
they're
like,
like, oh, it's
the
the same principle as Kaioken.
And
People
then,
are like,
well,
oh no, it's
Krillin
not
then
Kaioken,
verbatim-
but it was.
Yeah, then Krillin verbatim says, "Why is he using the Kaioken now?" And then the
See, I always
V-Jump
subscribe to the
says-
idea that it was Kaioken,
Yeah,
so I'm
me
glad that got confirmed. But I do prefer. I wish they just stuck with Perfected Blue. I like that concept a lot more.
I love that concept, and it looks sick.
I wish they like made it like in the color version of the manga. I wish they like signified it more though. Like they didn't give it like not like a color change like Blue Evolution, like
Just
something
a
gross.
more-
like that.
Real
unique
quick, I have to
shit.
respond to Geekdom. But in full color, it wasn't Kaioken, which came after. That doesn't matter. Why does it having a blue aura immediately mean it's not Kaioken? Kaioken is only described as red in the anime. Not even described as red. It's just shown to be red in the anime and the full color of the original Dragon Ball manga. But that's only a visual thing that's like that's never like actually described as a feature of Kaioken. It's not like the color
Right.
of Super Saiyan hair.
What I like is how it kind of like ruins that one scene in the Frieza arc where they find out, oh, he's using the Kaioken already. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about, right? When he's fighting Frieza.
Mhm.
I feel like they
Yeah.
would have made it to match the anime though. Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter. You could feel that way, but they directly like V-Jump has never gotten an official name wrong. People could say they get descriptions wrong all the time. That's fine, or power scaling, whatever. They never get official names wrong. They'll never call like a Super Boo Fat Boo, like you know what I mean. They'll never do that. They always get official names right. So if they're calling it Blue Kaioken, it's Blue Kaioken. That's all. I feel like it'd be silly to say otherwise just because like the guy who's paid to color the manga, who isn't Toyotaro, colored it away. You know what I mean? That just seems silly to me. Panda, thank you for the $20 donation. Thank you. Staying nice and above 1K. Thank you guys so much again for hitting that goal so quickly. Insane. Let's see if we get another what if going, since we were just like talking about pretty much we've done like 3 what ifs this whole stream. Pretty good.
Yeah.
The thing about what if is that it then opens the door for other questions.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially if we're bouncing off each other too. It's just crazy.
Yeah, just a bunch of cool dudes.
All right, let's see.
That's the whole fun in it. Going like deeper into it instead of just like being like the one concept, like going into like the inner workings of it or whatever. I don't know.
Sometimes I see funny ones. I just saw one. What if Goku landed in Team Fortress 2?
I'd love to see Scout in I'd love to see Scout in the Dragon Ball
Wait,
world.
Panda Wolf
I saw one
donated again, $50 this time, $70 total. Thank you
Nice.
so much, Panda Wolf. We have passed 1.2K.
Wow.
Insane, 20% over. Thank you.
That's
you.
so
One funny
cool.
one that I saw I know what they meant. It was what if Goku landed on Naruto, and I thought they meant, and like when you read it, it's like written as if he lands like, on Naruto, like he kills him.
Yeah.
Or then one like he lands on Kame House, like he just crashes through and like Roshi's flattened.
Oh man,
It'd be
at
terrible.
Kame House would be, I'm an economics major, but I know my English, or I was an
What
economics
if Goku
major.
landed on Bardock? The ship just crashes back down.
It falls.
Funny one is one I came
What
up
if Goku
with my
landed on
friends.
Planet Vegeta? We're here.
One of my friends and I were like talking about. He's like, oh yeah, imagine like what if Cooler like actually was there and he shot down Goku's pod. But then I'm like, wait a second, what if like there was an anti-aircraft thing and they see like just a space pod coming through and they shoot it down because they see it as a threat, and then Goku's just gone. Like that could have, if it was like more realistic, you'd think like there would be some defense system. You'd see like this random ship coming through, and then imagine like just on Earth they just shoot him down. That's it.
Eat.
Very anticlimactic, but
You
I
know
don't know.
what?
I thought it was kind of funny when I saw that.
Oh, man, we're skipping. Like the chat's moving so fast, but I haven't seen like one that's really caught my eye. I've seen a bunch of ones that are just repeats of things we've all done.
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid those. I'm trying to like get something maybe maybe like a bit like spicy, you know?
That's one of the bad things about all of us being together is because we all have so many of our own ideas that it's like we've covered.
Yeah, I'm trying to at least get
Like,
one
stuff that
that
people
like
are suggesting.
3 of us haven't done. You know what I mean? Like something that,
Yeah.
or like something that like really really grabs me. That's all. You know what? Interesting. I'm seeing a lot of stuff about Roshi here. Nothing that like grabs me. But something interesting, because I'll never make a video on this anymore. I mean, like, it's never going to happen. I've been saying for like over a year or something, I'm going to make a video on this. Roshi's way stronger than he wants you to believe. Not in Super, in Z and original Dragon Ball. Let me explain. Roshi's buff form, is said to be able to kill in guidebooks Ozaru Goku. Now, base Goku and base Roshi are equal in power level, which means Roshi gets over 10 times stronger when he enters his buff form. Notably, Roshi has a power level of 180 at the... Whoa! Wait a second. Did you guys see that?
What?
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 Anonymous donated
What?
$500.
What? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my...
I thought I said $5.
No, 500.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Thank you so much for the donation. Guys, get some hearts in
Amazing.
chat for that dono. Get
Bro,
some hearts in
we're
the
gonna hit
chat,
2K.
please. Oh, that's insane.
We're gonna
Whoa.
kill it at this rate.
Yeah, well, with that one, yeah, that might actually help us do it. That is crazy. Thank you guys so very, very much. Thank you. So, okay, back to Brain. Roshi's at power level 180 at the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai. Or 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai. If he uses his buff form, he gets to a power level of 1800. Because it's a 10 times boost. Which means, because he can't sense ki, by the way, because Goku learns how to like sense power levels and stuff from Kami. Since he can't sense ki, because he hasn't learned yet, he can like go without knowing that he's stronger than Piccolo Daimao, even though he is. So he could have just gone buff form and beat the piss out of him and won.
That's
Notably,
really
too,
scary.
that also means he could beat Raditz.
Yeah.
Buff form, but he couldn't sense
What
ki.
the
Which,
heck?
again, for anybody who doesn't believe that he couldn't sense ki, Goku was the only one who sensed how dangerous Raditz was. Everyone else on the island didn't think much of it until Krillin got hit through the wall.
Oh, this isn't good. I smell death in the air.
Anonymous, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, but Master Roshi's buff form, nothing to sneeze at. Now, that's a dumb argument, by the way. Don't ever use that argument. Somebody who actually knows anything about Dragon Ball could fold you in that.
Yeah.
But like, don't debate Seth on this, all right? He knows the counters to it. There are counters. But
Are you speaking from experience?
It's a fun argument to say. It's a fun meme argument to say that Roshi could have just bodied Raditz. It's just hysterical.
That's really
to me.
funny.
Yeah, 10 times power level Roshi. All right, we got this. I got one right Now, what if Kami trained Roshi? Boom.
He would send Ski.
Let's go! And then he would go
Yeah,
buff
yeah.
against Piccolo Daimao and win.
Yes,
There you
he would then be aware of his own strength.
Imagine
And
he
then
just
you'd have
didn't
had this
miss.
really. I had this funny idea. It's like, basically he just like he'd walk up and say, "Yeah, young kiddo, you shouldn't have come to this planet." Boom, Kamehameha to
Yeah.
Raditz. Boom, done.
Yeah, it's so
I actually
good.
had. I had okay. There was this funny thing that Hammerark and I want to eventually do in a future video. It's like, what if Raditz got amnesia fighting Farmer with shotgun?
Have you guys
And
have you ever seen that
basically-
image of the buff farmer with shotgun walking to Raditz? Like you
No.
came
No,
to the
hear me
wrong
out.
farm.
They're
It's so
basically-
good.
Basically, Raditz gets taken in because, like, basically gets taken in by the farmer.
Yeah.
He completely forgets who he is. He basically becomes the son of the farmer with shotgun. And eventually, he's like, he gets old enough, and it's like, "Son, there's something I want you to have after all this time." He presents the shotgun to Raditz.
Let's go.
And it's like, Raditz with shotgun.
Perfect.
That's
And
how he
eventually-
defeats every
and-
enemy
and-
from now
and-
on.
And a name for him, Trigger.
I think I think what you should do with that is like you should have it be that like he like learns about his powers and stuff, sort of like a Superman story almost. And he's
Yes.
able to like use ki through the shotgun. Like how Trunks can amplify his sword with ki, right? It's just like a weapon added to his physical arsenal. Dude
Well,
comes
no
out
wonder I
like
said-
the T200.
Well, Launch would basically then fight. Like, "Oh, I like a man who knows how to use a weapon."
Why-
Know what I'm saying?
is this?
It's
What is-
like-
okay, wait. What is with this OTP that you have? I need to know. What's the what's
Raditz Launch is not. It's surprisingly really high up in loads of people's estimates. I've met so many
But
Dragon
is
Ball.
it high in their estimates because of you though?
No, it'd been long before I came along.
Really?
Really?
That's
I would
great.
have not.
That's
I thought it was all
insane.
you.
I thought it was
Yeah,
all
I thought-
you.
yeah.
no,
me too.
no. And like, no, this is
Just
Raditz
give
Launch has been
Tenshinhan
around for
love.
years. Well,
Nah,
Tenshinhan doesn't
Tenshinhan
want
X
it.
Yamcha is all I'm
Whenever
saying.
I have Raditz in a video, people always want me to set him up
Every
with
time.
launch.
It's
every time.
I do have another one where Raditz and Launch do get together, but they're like fun buddies, as it were. As in, like,
Oh,
yeah, we don't want
Hot.
to. Yeah, I'm not really interested in marrying the guy, but you know what? I want to go and hang around with him. It's kind of hot. So it's like,
I think that is actually very fitting. I feel.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
the
I can
DNA
see
water. And honestly, Umbral, you make a good point. Now that Yurin is in Super, do something about it. Use her and Tenshinhan.
Mhm.
Yeah, because Yurin
Okay,
is a
listen,
potentially good
I'm
character.
gonna say this right now. She should have just been Launch.
Yeah,
Oh.
I agree.
It makes no sense. Like you literally have a character that like would serve a similar purpose in wanting to find Tenshinhan. It's so weird to just fabricate a new character. Like there's no Raditz for Launch right now. You know what I mean? Like in this version.
There's no
right?
launch for launch in then Dragon Ball Super.
Do we ever see Launch in Dragon Ball Super?
I don't think so.
Nope.
There's no
Nope.
cameos or
Nope.
anything, right?
The internet would have had a field day if she
Yeah.
had.
She only appears at the end of not the end of the arc, but like the end of the Boo arc. And that's it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like a
okay.
very brief cameo.
I think
And that's
the
that's not even in the
actually
manga,
started.
right? That's only in the
Nope.
anime.
Yeah, it's
I
only
find
the
that
anime.
cool.
17 got more screen time than her, and she wasn't even in the manga part of it. And like 17, like he wasn't involved in the arc at all. He got more screen time than she did in that cameo.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
It's
funny.
been a while since I've heard that voice.
Yeah, but it's like I like the fact that
I
Launch.
love that 17
is a,
cameo, by the way.
Me too.
That Launch is a trucker, as in like
I
yeah,
I
she-
like that too. Yeah.
She's a trucker. That's why in R&R I basically made that's her job. She's a truck driver.
Isn't in the Saiyan arc where like I think in the filler
She's
of her
drinking
like
her, drinking her sorrows away
Yeah.
because Tenshinhan
Yeah, I wasn't
died.
sure. I was like, am I remembering this wrong?
No,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
no. You're right. You're right. Because there is a bit in DBTA. Everyone's like talking around the
Yeah.
thing. You say, you
That's
remember back in the
right.
day when we used to, help? Oh yeah. wonder what happened to Large.
I
Ooh.
always,
And then you just see that shot in the bar.
I always
You know
think
what's
that
crazy?
bar scene is the Boo arc scene, by the way. I always get the truck scene.
That's why I was
and
getting
the
confused.
and
yeah.
the bar scene confused with which way they happen.
Mm.
Go ahead, Salad.
I was gonna say something crazy that I just realized. Ader and Suno, they have more screen time than Launch in terms of that Boo saga scene, and then even Ader's in the future in the future Trunks arc. He even appears
Big
there.
boy.
Yeah,
standing
yeah.
there in
The,
the
you mean
snow.
the
You only see one
mean
shot
the
of him.
cameo and
frame? Yeah.
I
The
love
one
it.
frame of him
static
just like
In
frame.
Launch, that's more than 0.
But they play it 3 times.
They want to make sure everyone remembers, even though no one watched Dragon Ball.
The last time I think I actually saw Launch in a Dragon Ball anime was like it's one of the endings of Kai. She appears even though she's never in the show.
Mm.
Okay, so I have a what if for
Yeah.
the chat this time. All right, I'm reversing the roles. Okay, what if Smugstick got to 100K?
Yo,
He's kind
That'd
of
be
Yeah, I wonder
very
how far he is.
close.
I saw he was at 99.9.
But he's at 99.9. Someone
let me
posted
see.
that. in
Someone said
chat.
that at the beginning of the
There's his
stream.
link. Go subscribe. All right, he's probably like literally tens away. There's 100 of you in here that probably haven't subscribed. All right, come on, go and subscribe to Smugstick.
Oh, whoa, dang. Okay,
This
he
is a
actually-
charity stream.
he
We're gonna
actually
donate this man a play button.
Wait,
He
he
actually
actually did it.
bedinged. He's bedunged.
We did it.
Oh, he did it?
yo, really?
We did it.
On
Yeah, you
stream.
dunked. We did
Yep,
it.
he did it.
Yo,
Check your studio though. See like
let me see.
How over are you? Yeah.
I'm
You might have-
exactly at 100.
Yo, that's insane.
oh, I thought maybe you hit it like a few minutes ago and it just updated.
Oh, that's
Okay.
sick.
No, we
Ah.
bedinged it. It literally happened right after I spammed the
It's
link. Like, it
bedung.
was like 30 seconds later. All right, calm down. I'm taking this one. All right.
Y'all are too sweet. Oh,
Let's
thanks,
go.
guys.
Get some hearts in the chat for Smugstick. 100K live, dude. We got a man to 100K live on stream. Thank you guys so
I
much.
missed my
It's a
chance
good
to
picture.
unsubscribe and then subscribe again and say I was the 100,000th.
Yeah, you know how many people do shit like that? Like where they want to be
It's-
the 100,000th person to like.
You can't even tell.
And that's
No,
why when
you
you're
can't
so
tell
close to the goal, it like goes down a bit and it's like it's hard to hit that goal like when you're like a few like within it. Like I've noticed
I've
that 'cause
noticed-
people are
you
like,
know what
I
they
want to
do
do
it
that,
with a
even though no
lot?
one knows.
They do it a lot with like goals. So if I'm live on
That
like a
too,
live stream
yeah.
on YouTube or I'm doing a live what if stream, and I'm like, hey, give me can we get to like Jesus, sound demanding. Can we get to like 200 likes, right? By the way, we are over 800 likes. Thank you guys so much.
Right on.
Can we get to 200 likes? I'll notice like at 198 it just doesn't move for a while until 2 suckers click that thing and that jumps from 198 to like 220 because that many people were wanting to be the 200th. It's so dumb.
Even though no one knows when you're like hitting that. Like
No.
if someone says like, oh, I'm
No,
the
you could all
100,000
hit it at
subscriber,
the
no one
same
knows
time.
that.
Who knows?
You could just say it. You could just lie and say you were the 100,000th
Yeah,
subscriber.
exactly.
No one will know the difference.
Yeah, it was me.
Smug, I am your first subscriber, by the way.
Oh,
I've been there
thanks,
since the
buddy.
beginning. I love you.
Yeah, I was actually
Same for Carthu and Moscow.
I was
I'm
actually
your first sub.
Salad Saiyans never sub.
Gang.
Wow. My twin brother it says that. I can't believe it.
I never subbed. Damn. Sad. Sag.
What
I
if-
actually
what if-
specifically don't.
what if Salad
I'm
and Carthu were
specifically not
twins?
subscribed to Dragon Ball YouTubers anymore because I don't want my ideas to be like tainted. I don't want to like steal things subconsciously.
The thing is, though, like I said earlier, it's like, you know, you can do the same idea, but so long as you just don't copy it wholesale, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also I just don't watch. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch Dragon Ball
No,
YouTube
same here.
anymore. Like I don't
Yeah.
know how it is for you guys. I know Salad, me and you have talked about this before, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like we just don't like you when you're in a community so deep. Whoa, Andy with the $100 donation.
Yo!
What the hell? We're gonna double our goal.
Let's go.
We're on pace to double our goal. That's
so
insane.
sick.
Thank you guys so
I-
much.
In relation to the whole subscribing to, you know, YouTubers and stuff, with Geekdom, I'm always in the race for the Dragon Ball Super manga review. I'm always like, okay, who's gonna get it first? I got to it first one time, but now that basically, and Geekdom I am Geekdom 101, bro. I have my sources from Japan. I know exactly where to go to get the information for you, bro. It's gonna be amazing. As in, like, I got my sources, and I know exactly what's gonna happen.
I don't even know what you're doing to sound like him.
Bro. It's like...
His accent doesn't make... The thing about Geekdom is his accent doesn't make sense to me. Dude lives in Florida. Sounds like he's a mix of every place on the East Coast. Just all in one human being. It doesn't make sense. Dude has the craziest accent of all time.
Geekdom's personality reminds me... If any of you are a fan of Red Dwarf, like the British sci-fi show.
I haven't seen that.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, in the season 1, there's this episode called Confidence and Paranoia.
Okay.
And basically, there's like this manifestation. The main character gets a virus, and basically,
Jesus! Look what someone donated.
Whoa! Holy crap!
Whoa!
$300 bomb. Oh my god! Well, we
there goes the 2K goal.
Doubled our goal. Oh my god, dude!
So this is the power of trust.
I wonder if it's the same anonymous guy that did the 500.
The donation goal has now done Kaioken. The donation goal has now performed Kaioken.
That's crazy. You know, I was about to say the other character's name. I'm a big World of Warcraft fan. Like, dummy. Like, these books, like a bunch of these books behind me are actually WoW books. And the guy who there's this character in WoW called Garrosh, all right? He's an orc, he's big, he's red, and he thinks strength is above all else. Voiced by the same guy as Jiren in English.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Patrick Sight.
Patrick Sight's goated, by
Patrick
the way.
And he voices Dio.
Does he?
Yeah, he voices
Wow.
Dio.
Yeah,
And I've met Patrick.
he-
I've met Patrick in real life. He's a teddy bear.
He has like
That's so sick.
yeah, he doesn't look like the voices he does at all. His growl like that he does with the orc Garrosh voice. Bring it to the pools. It's like that. It's like so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Is this the power of Universe 7's trust? It's like that. It's so nuts. I wish I could do it like perfectly. It's so cool. Dio.
It's like-
Oh my gosh. That donation blew me away. $100 straight to a $300 donation. Insane, dude.
Someone said the Jiren Hive is something I don't get, but I appreciate.
Jiren's goated, dude.
I love the Jiren Hive. I'm one of the founding fathers.
To be honest,
I like to
I'm
find
more
myself
of
in
a-
that.
the
I'm more
Jiren
of a-
Hive? What do you mean?
I'm
Do you
more
think
of
you
a-
and
I'm more of a
Phoebe are the
Toppo
first
one.
people to like goat Jiren?
No, I know there were people way before that. I'm
Because
just messing.
me and Seth have been like doing this for like ever. You know Seth's video about the strength of Goku? I like helped him
I've
write
always,
that
I've always
for
loved Jiren. I
months,
just kept
dude.
it to myself.
I helped him write that video for so long, and he helped with my Morality of Goku video. We just like spew narrative nonsense at each other.
To be honest, I'm one to goat Toppo because
I do.
love Toppo.
Same with me,
Love
dude.
him.
Topo's the
Oh,
goat. I
he's-
love Topo.
He's the guy to be the God, and I love the fact he's just goes justice first.
Yeah.
Justice punch!
Yeah.
He
And
just
it's
seems
just
like a
like-
sweet
and
guy.
And a great big bushy mustache.
See, you say he seems like a sweet guy, but he's also like, yeah, Goku, you're evil. I'm gonna kill you.
And seriously, when he like
I
becomes,
don't
like
blame
he
him
becomes a
on
God. He becomes a God, crushes Frieza. Like,
Yeah.
oh.
Okay, do we all agree that the God of Destruction form's kind of stupid though? Because it doesn't make any sense.
No,
Not the
it's
biggest
like-
fan of what it looks like.
No, seriously. When that comes towards
Yeah.
you, I go like, Daddy, no. Daddy, no. Daddy, Toppo, no.
It does make me
Nobody
really
can
uncomfortable
say
when
"Daddy
he
no"
thinks of
without me thinking of that Plankton scene from the SpongeBob movie. Daddy, yes. It's so good. Oh,
Speaking of
thank you, Short Beard,
the
for the
voices-
$35 donation. By the way, thank you.
Speaking of like the dub voices, Trent in the chat, he said Hit is voiced by the same guy that voices
McCree from
I forget who it was,
Overwatch.
I missed it. Someone from JoJo.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
he's
also-
Matt Mercer. And
As
then
in Jotaro.
Dude, I love Matthew Mercer.
and Kaba, he's voiced by crap. Oh my god, I'm
Bakugo.
blanking on the
Clifford
name. He
Chapman.
voices Bakugo.
Bakugo. Yep, Clifford.
No,
Yeah,
Chapman.
Clifford Chapman.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fun to make.
so
it-
he's-
it's
you can
like
hear that
lap,
a lot
lap,
more.
lap, lap. It's all overlap.
Mm.
Oh, it's anime actually. To be honest, anime is like just such an overlapping industry with voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Mercer is the
I mean, like,
one
half
of
the
the,
people
one
in
of the few
PvP
reasons to
Chris
like
Abbott.
Hit as a character, because Hit doesn't have much of a character.
He has a sick voice though. Yeah, you're right.
He does, dude. When I heard that McCree from Overwatch was gonna be in Dragon Ball, I lost my shit. I love
Same,
Overwatch.
dude. Me too.
It's Hanoon. It's like,
I love the
damn.
castings that they had for Super. Everyone is like a great pick for the dub casting for
Yeah.
those voices.
Like as much as
Oh,
I'm
Only the
especially-
thing was better, but yeah, I think
Toko
the
sounds like
donuts.
1-for-1 with his Japanese VA.
yeah.
who?
Topo.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Who's his voice actor? I'm gonna look.
In
I
English,
forgot his
Either way-
name.
Sabbath, isn't it?
But either way, no
No,
one can
it's,
can deny that basically the best voice in all of modern Dragon Ball is Justin Briner as the fighters announcer. Dramatic
Ooh.
finish.
Yeah, dude. I can't even.
Yeah.
I love it.
He
It's so
also
good.
voices
So hype.
it's funny because he voices Kid Vegeta
Mhm.
Yeah.
in the Broly movie, and then
That's
he's
sick.
voiced by Chris Sabat, obviously as an adult. So he's voiced by All Might and Deku.
Wait, that's so funny.
Peter in the
That's
Broly
so
movie?
crazy.
Does he voice?
Yeah,
'Cause I
Kid
thought it
Vegeta is
was- I
voiced
thought it
by
was-
Justin Briner.
Oh, really? In the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie?
Yep.
I thought it was just
I
really funny
found
because
that
just
out.
Justin Cook and Chris Sabat were just like pitching their voices because it's just like,
Well, it's a good thing we left Earth. You know, it was a good thing deciding not to come home, Vegeta.
like this Justin Cook playing Raditz as a kid. It's just like, oh my, everyone died laughing, and then
Yeah,
Sabat goes,
that one is
"No,
pretty
I
funny. Like
never
they just
and there's just Sabat going,
No, I never get to be King Vegeta. Never do.
it's just like they're doing their South Park in a South Park. Oh right. But then again, it could be just Briner doing the Sabat
Topo is
impression.
Ray Hurd. Yeah, my mistake. Why did I
Okay.
think it
Yeah.
was Sabbath? I
He's
don't know why I
great.
thought it was Sabbath. Who is?
I gotta-
Does Sabbath do any
Then-
like new characters in the TOP that I'm might be mistaking it with?
Probably not.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I don't think so.
Surprised.
don't
I do
think
gotta
so.
study up on my English voices though. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
anything about the like. So I'm like super like narrative focused for Dragon Ball, especially recently. I've been really digging like narrative analysis
too.
stuff. Wait, who said that? Was that Salad?
That was Mug.
Oh, that was smart. Good. Okay, good. I literally only heard it for a second. All right, I was scared it was Salad. All right, I've seen Salad's tweets before. All right, listen,
scared of
we
me?
can't let him exist. All right. He's here.
I'm too
Geeks
strong.
for fun. Thank you for the 20 pounds. Thank you so much.
Oh, Chad, I love you, Alfie.
Yeah, I only like know like I only like focus on narrative stuff though. More so than anything. So like I find myself like being so out of the loop with like external things in like production and stuff. Like somebody will say, "Oh, wow, did you hear this voice performance from this person?" I was like, "No. I didn't listen to the English dub. Why would I
Yeah,
need to? I
that's
already
the same
watched
with
it."
me.
It's like
I know a
I've
lot
seen a
of like
couple
for
of
some
the
reason I
good
got
moments,
into that
but-
and then I just like started looking up like who voiced who and I found out Tarble actually does have an English voice actor. It's Todd Habercorn, the same guy that voices
and Raging
Nako.
Blast, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's like the only time he has like an English voice.
yeah, it's crazy
should
that
keep
we'll
it
never
up.
see. We'll probably never see that special in English
It's
or
yeah,
in a good
yeah.
They
release.
suck. Yeah,
It's literally better.
I
Than,
really would love to see
chat.
that.
I'm
Though.
gonna say it. It's a
It's my
better
favorite.
reunion piece than Battle of Gods.
Ooh, that one hurts me because I love Battle of Gods, but I can't even disagree.
Battle of Gods.
well,
is
yeah, I had
the
Chala
launched
Chala
it.
remake at the
Love Battle
beginning
of
is
Gods.
so
like
good.
Battle of Gods a lot. I think Battle of Gods is a really, really good Dragon Ball movie, like a top-notch
Me too.
Dragon Ball movie.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Has
yeah.
a couple of really glaring issues though. Like, okay, Masuko Nozawa, I love her to bits. That's her worst performance as Goku.
Man, you gotta watch it around me.
Bro, by a
It
mile,
hurts.
that's her worst.
It hurts to hear.
Rewatch it. It's by far, and then watch the Battle of Gods arc in Dragon Ball Super. By a mile, it's her worst performance.
Really?
Yeah, it's so much worse. She picks it up immediately in Resurrection F. Like she's right back on track, but she doesn't nail it. And the direction in Battle of Gods is as sterile as a hospital. It's so bland. There's no interesting color work. The shots are like really safe. It's Battle of Gods has the potential to be so much more. Episode 6 of Dragon Ball Super has more interesting direction choices than the entirety of that movie.
I do
Yeah.
agree that it's
Episode
kind of
6
ugly
of
at
PBS
times.
goated. Don't let episode 5 trip you up too much.
What's the episode with like really thick outlines for the Pilaf gang?
Episode
4.
3? 4.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's
I'd
one of
love
the
to
lower
that
ones.
one.
Basically, it was like that was like when you look back at it, you think, "Uh oh, warning, that's red flag." As in, like they're playing around with the visual style, and the artwork is starting to get worse because the first couple of episodes of Super are actually okay.
That's not
I
like
love the
too
first two.
much of an art. That's actually a. So AJ told me about this. It's actually a good thing, surprisingly, because the line work there is actually not composited line work. That had to be hand drawn, which takes a long time. And the animator who did that, that's just their style. So the fact that they had the time to draw those thick outlines actually shows that that episode was still in production. I think we had 4 episodes produced before Super came out. Episode 5 is literally the episode that wasn't ready before Super started airing.
Damn.
If I'm
I was
not
gonna say,
mistaken.
I thought when you said AJ, I thought you were referring to me, and then I realized, oh, anime AJ.
Yeah, animated.
I was gonna say that's weird. That's the first time you called me that. But
You know,
yeah.
speaking of like Dragon Ball YouTube stuff, like AJ is one guy that like I'll watch anytime. Like his stuff is really cool.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. I love AJ.
Yeah.
AJ and me have like the coolest talks about nothing. It's amazing. One of my favorite
That's
people
the
to
best.
DM.
Those are the best kinds of relationships.
Yeah. And then we go to his bed. But like that's it's for another
Yeah.
time. Then I take a plane.
Dragon Ball You know,
So
since we're talking about episodes, I wanna ask kind of an unrelated question. What is your favorite episode of Super, if you have like a specific one?
I believe it's 74. If I'm thinking of, if I have my number right. It's the
Is
episode
that
where
with Barry Kahn?
What'd you say? No,
The one with Barry Kahn.
Which one? Then it's 75 then, or whichever one's Krillin and Goku's training with Master Roshi and
I
Goku
like
wears the
Really
Oh
like
yellow
that
yeah,
one.
oh
I really like that
18.
one.
Oh that
Yeah.
one, the cappuccino in that man. That spoke volumes. Like, you know, the cappuccino heart, and it was failing because 18 was like, I thought I married a man. Yeah, Daddy. Why are you a man?
Oh,
And
well,
the
it
Krillin's
was-
like,
hurts.
"Oh,
It's also
oh."
directed by Nakamura,
Squeak.
so it has this super sick directorial style. I think like every shot in it looks really amazing. Even the animation's
Yeah.
pretty good overall. And it's just like such an homage of an episode, and it shows like how far Goku has come, and like all 3 of those characters have come. But going back to their roots, they could still be like the people they were once before. It's also one of the
think
few
Krillin-
episodes in
yeah.
Super where a flashback to Dragon Ball that's redrawn actually looks
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
So it's pretty good.
Just a shame Krillin's power up didn't amount to anything.
Yeah, I kind of wish
Yeah.
that
Nothing.
they would have done a little more with that.
Yeah,
Because Krillin's probably my
Krillin
favorite
in the
character.
TOP
besides
is
Gotenks.
one of the worst parts of the TOP.
Well, there's
Speaking
no,
of the TOP,
his fight with Majora was good. It's just he
That's
should have gone in
all
a better
he
way
had,
than
though.
basically being one hit by Frost.
Yeah, by being cocky.
Yeah.
Which he's
And then
never
in the
been.
Speaking of the
manga,
TOP,
and in the manga, oh my god, like
The manga's way
he
worse.
just gets
Yeah, Frost
immediately-
just like
I don't
Oh.
remember even Krillin in the manga.
because he
yeah,
gets
exactly.
bodied before he can
Toyotaro,
do
Shinhan
anything.
had the jobber
you can
face
tell
in the
that
manga.
Toyotaro did not want to do that arc, like at all. Like he rushed through that.
It did
Dude,
feel that way.
ridiculous.
yeah.
Dude, let me tell you right now, Toriyama didn't want to do that arc. That's why he gave it to other people to do. He's like, this sounds cool. I wouldn't do it, but you could have
Yeah,
it.
they wanted to, no, Toriyama and Toyotaro, they liked designing the characters.
Yeah.
The rest of it, eh.
Yeah, but the
But
issue
I-
is for Toyotaro does have to do more than designing the characters. Toriyama didn't have to do shit.
Yeah, but it was the first chance that Toyotaro can actually create characters
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it on
true.
his own
Yeah,
without
he did
having
it-
to like get it
yeah.
approved.
100%.
And he did a good job. They did it. They managed to
Oh,
actually
the
have 80
gods.
characters, but look, the 70 characters and the GODs look really cool.
Yeah.
Like Kitaro, Universe 4, no, not 4, 8. The Fox God. Fox
Yeah,
GOD.
that one's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like full gas. But okay, so my favorite episode would be episode 15, and that is the one with the basically Hercule is
Mr.
fighting
Satan versus
Beerus.
Beat it.
Fighting
Yeah.
Oh, that one's
Beerus.
great.
And like basically, and he goes Super Saiyan, and
Yeah.
that's already great. But then he's about to get a medal for all of his services, and then these dog people come. We wish to here. We wish to here.
Yep.
Fight the biggest fighter. And then basically Goku comes in and basically has to stand for Hercule. And then basically, hey Goku, I'm just gonna punch you. Can you just pretend to do it? And it's just like
tractor.
"Oh,
Wait, no. It was the other
And
way
picks
around,
up
though.
the
It was the other way.
tractor.
It was the
Just
other way
like- because-
around.
and then,
Remember? Because he had
Nozawa,
Chi-Chi
you
yelling
just
at
hear
him.
Nozawa just going like, "Wah!"
Got
Yeah,
my
then-
truck.
But don't remember, don't forget, Goku asked Mr. Satan to punch him.
Oh yeah, no,
Because of
no,
Chi-Chi.
but basically it was like, oh,
It's
that's
so good.
cute. They're brothers-in-law.
Oh yeah,
It's
And
so
they're actually,
good.
like,
Ah, it's
and
so
they actually
good.
work together. But it was such a good episode. It was
Yeah.
like the filler in Super is actually really good. Episode
Mm-hmm.
68 is a close second though, because That's the one when Pan is sick, and with this weird virus, and because everyone wants to get this wish. It's like 18. I want wish for money and stuff like that, and then everyone goes like, "Oh man, we can't deny a child." And it's just like, and I like the fact that Beerus finally just goes, "If you actually try to use the time machine or whatnot, I'm actually going to go and destroy it." But hey, what can I say? Any chance to actually do a Beerus impression, because it's actually one of my favorites. Jason Douglas's Beerus is great because he absolutely destroys it.
Another reason why I love the castings, Ian Sinclair and Jason Douglas, love them.
Funny story
My Lord Beerus.
Funny story from KamehamehaCon. The first one, basically,
First KamehamehaCon go.
they're doing improv. And they were asking about the pineapple pizza thing from that super short, and Ian went along with it, and they did it. So Scott and I walked up to Ian and said, "Did you know about that?" And we're steering it towards the TFS, and Ian was just like this big smile. "Oh, I totally was." "Oh, I know about it," and it's just like, "Oh man, that was so cool." If you look up the KamehamehaCon 2018, the Ian Sinclair and Jason Douglas, that panel, you get an idea about what it was like. But yeah, episode 15, my favorite.
I think my personal favorite. Sorry, I had an issue with my mic. I think my personal favorite is definitely 118, which is the episode where Universe 6 and Universe 2 get eliminated.
Yeah,
there's so much good stuff, not just like the ending of it, like just the whole episode as a whole. I love everything about it. You get the Gohan and Piccolo fight versus the Namekians from Universe 6. You get Goku working with 17 and 18, which is like a weird combo, but it's cool to see. The double elimination was also like obviously really cool. And then probably my favorite part of that episode, watching Champa say bye to Beerus.
Yes.
That ending, loved it. They knocked it out of the park.
I will say, second favorite episode, probably surprisingly, episode 14. That's the end of the fight between Beerus and Goku, and it like really cements the themes of that arc really well. It's like something I've rewatched recently was the Battle of Gods arc and realized it's actually thematically extremely solid. It has like a really consistent narrative of like Beerus underestimating everybody he meets, only to be like slowly proven wrong, first by like Goku, who turns Super Saiyan 3, then by Vegeta, who like powers up after Bulma gets hit, and then eventually by Goku, who after Goku goes down in that fight for what seems like for good, like 3 or 4 times. And keeps coming back, and Beerus just doesn't understand it. And Goku's like trying to prove to him that you cannot underestimate people just based on your preconceptions. It's like it's actually really even solidified from the moment Beerus sees Goku and says, "I don't think you in your base form could beat Frieza," which is not true. Base Goku 100% could. He's just holding back. Why would he doesn't have his key out because he's like just chatting. You know what I mean? So, but it's like Beerus instantly underestimates him and says, "Yeah, I don't think you could do that." Yeah,
oh yeah, absolutely. It's just like Goku's going, "Hey, Beerus, I didn't hear no bell."
Yep.
My I think my favorite, I don't know. I would probably say the Krillin one, like you said, Karthu.
It's so good.
That one's really good. Another one I really like is what number is it? 116. That's the one where he does the Kamehameha against Kefla.
Yeah.
I've rewatched that Kamehameha so many times.
I remember watching that. I had to watch that while I was in school.
That's probably one of the best moments in all Dragon Ball.
I freaked out when I watched it. That's one of my favorites. But also the Arale episode, I really like.
Yeah.
It's
Arale.
Arale.
That is a good.
Arale. My bad. I've only ever read the manga. I don't remember.
Okay.
I actually, this is a good.
I love how Vegeta acts that episode.
Yeah. Well, Vegeta's acting straight as a follow-up to Neko Majin.
Yeah, that's why I love that scene.
It's so good.
I'm never fighting characters again.
Yeah.
That episode is a good litmus test for anyone who is just watched Dragon Ball Z and who actually watches the whole Dragon Ball. Because anyone who actually watches the whole thing, everyone goes like, "Oh, cool! This is alright. It's really fun." But then anyone who just watched Dragon Ball Z was just like, "What the heck is this?" And they just hate it. They just hate it with a passion. But anyone who remembers Dragon Ball goes like, "Oh, that was cute."
Yep. So good. And they're like, "Wait, do I know you?"
Don't say hi, chat. They can hear you in Discord too.
Oh, hi guys.
Hey.
She can't hear you though. She's
can't
here
hear
in a what is this costume called again?
Monokuma.
Yeah, Monokuma
It's
costume.
from Danganronpa.
They can't see you, by the way.
Grampus.
They can't see you because
that the
unless
bear
they have the
dude?
stream open.
No,
They,
it's fine. Chat can see.
Oh
it.
yeah, I see her.
I
okay.
wanted to flex my
Dangling Grampus.
Yeah. So is this what you came for? Did you think this would get us more donations for the kiddos?
Yeah. Did you already meet your goal?
We're at over double the goal.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We had some oil barons
Now
in chat.
donate. Donate in the name of Shen.
So I did have, by the way, a what if, because we are getting close to the 2-hour mark, which is about how long we wanted this to be, that maybe we could wrap this up on, pertinent to Moscow being here. What if Raditz didn't exist? Okay, so first off, Moscow would be a lot poorer.
You went there.
No, you'd be so right.
You'd be so right, he said.
But it's not
Hey,
about
listen,
the money.
I'd be that way if Beerus didn't exist, okay?
True.
Yeah,
I'd be that way if
to
Gohan
be fair,
didn't
it was.
Or Goten. Salad.
To be fair, my breakout video was basically going.
yeah,
Super Saiyan 3's dumb. That
Yeah.
basically Super Saiyan 3's dumb. Why is it dumb?
Wait,
That-
you have a
that's
Super
how I
Saiyan...
got out.
You have a Super Saiyan 3 is dumb video too?
That's how I broke out.
That's
in
amazing.
I'm hurt
We
by
both
both
have-
of you guys.
Shannon,
I love
Shannon
Super
here
Saiyan
doesn't
3.
like Super Saiyan 3
I
either.
started a war on Twitter because I said Super Saiyan 3 was the ugliest form I've ever seen.
It's also just narratively bad.
I think I'm the
I
only
think it's a
person
really
in this,
good-
in
it's
this
a
call
good
that actually
show
likes
to
Super
look
Saiyan
at.
3.
Smug,
Okay.
I like
He was
it.
like,
I like Super Saiyan 3 Smug.
All right,
I'm with
Smug.
you.
Good.
Smug, please tell me you only like its design and you don't like its negative narrative implications.
Oh god.
I have no comment.
Okay, cool. So Smugstick likes Goku being retroactively made to be a liar. Okay, cool. Who endangers everybody for no reason. Cool. Got it.
I like the design.
You can like the design. If
that's
you like the
about it.
design, that's aesthetics. That's fine. All right.
Bruh.
Okay, I
I
only
the
like the
idea
design.
that basically
Motherfucker,
Goku didn't
you
go
kidding
Super
me?
Saiyan 3 against
Cursing.
Mark and Vegeta because he didn't want to hurt Vegeta's fifis.
Yeah, I didn't want.
Yeah, man. Same mistake Trunks made.
Yeah.
Yeah, except Trunks, like it makes sense for him to make that mistake. Goku has no reason to ever make that mistake.
I didn't want Dad to hate. I didn't want my dad to hate me.
Yeah, and
Although
even
he
then-
actually already kind of hates
And
me.
even then, Trunks was completely dumb and wrong. He was too slow.
Yeah, that's fair.
and
I mean,
too
yeah, I
heavy.
can't even disagree with that.
Yeah.
I do think Goku's pretty dumb in the Borg sometimes.
like,
as much as I love
Look at
the
me.
Borg.
I'm Trunks.
I think
Please
it's-
love me, Dad.
I made Smug. Listen, out of all the videos I would ever tell you to watch of mine, all right, which would be none
Okay,
usually. Watch What If Super Saiyan 3 didn't exist. I perfectly make the Buu arc the exact same. I just remove Super Saiyan 3. It's the exact same, by the way.
All right. All right.
You know
I'll
what?
watch it.
You know what you do to make him stall time against Majin Buu? You just remove instead of going to Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2, you go through all the grades. And then you go to Super Saiyan 2 to fight Majin Buu.
JB's here. Hi, JB.
I don't think that's
can
actually
see it.
JB.
Is it
Maybe.
not?
I don't think so. It doesn't
Oh
have a
no,
check
because
mark.
I've got the tick.
Yeah, I feel like he would have the check mark. That's why.
Don't
Okay, so what if
favor.
Raditz didn't exist besides Masako being poor?
Okay, well, I actually did like what if Raditz never came to Earth? Basically, it's what
Okay.
if Dragon Ball Z never happened? Basically, ultimately, I feel like Piccolo would have like come after Goku again,
Do you
and
think
then
so?
tried to take his kid, and ultimately would end up like winning and like indoctrinating Gohan to become his like little minion.
Can you hear this?
A little bit.
So I think the issue I have with that is by the time that Piccolo kills Goku, he's already not a demon anymore, right? And even Goku says to Gohan before Z begins that Piccolo is not the same Piccolo as King Piccolo. He's different. So it seems like, for all intents and purposes, Piccolo's like character progression happens well before meeting Gohan, and is
Right.
I think something that, and also the fact that he just doesn't do anything for like 4 years between Dragon Ball and Z.
I feel like
No,
he would
he-
end up being a little more like Frieza is now. Like
Maybe.
he'd just be like
An
chilling
inactive
or,
villain,
like attacking
just
every now and
chilling,
then.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think they'd be friends. I'm not saying they'd be friends. I just don't think he'd be like necessarily true antagonistic, you know?
Mhm.
Wait. Who the hell? Ultra Saiyan in chat just said, OMG, 3 of my favorite YouTubers.
Wow.
Who got spited? Wait, now I need to know who got spited.
Obviously, I'm one of them. Okay?
Oh, that's true, Senpai
Oh,
Shan.
then so there's 2
Duh.
out.
Did you know we got Smug Stick to 100K on this stream?
That's crazy. Can we get me to 1K on this stream?
No, get out of here.
What do you mean?
You're such a loser.
I'm so close. Fuck you.
Stop cursing. This is for kids. Not YouTube. I don't
you.
mean this is for kids, okay? YouTube, I don't mean
Yeah, yeah.
Kappa. I don't mean this is for
No,
kids, okay?
No.
It's
Your
okay.
whole channel
long
has got
as
shut
you
down.
can follow the Game Grumps thing of like, so long as it's not said in the first minute, you're good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's actually really what it comes down
You've
to.
been relegated to
Mods,
YouTube
put my
Kids
link in the
too.
chat.
You're stuck
Hold
there
on,
forever.
I'm getting your stupid link.
Let's go.
All right. How close are you?
I'm 200.
You're
away.
not getting
Come on.
200
Why?
here, okay?
Why not?
Because you're not.
If you could
We
raise
could-
thousands of dollars for charity.
We barely got Smug Stick over like 100, okay?
Wow.
To be fair, the overlap is probably different, but here you go. Here's Senpai Shan's YouTube
If
channel,
you like
okay?
Dragon Ball Gotcha content.
All right, go. You're interrupting.
What do you mean? You're wrapping up anyway.
Go. You're interrupting. We'll go get. I'll make you pancakes after.
You're so rude.
I'm gonna make your
Fuck you.
pancakes, guys. It's gonna be great. Bye. You said
You
again.
make me
Yeah,
pancakes?
because you're nasty.
I'm not nasty. Oh my gosh. Now I'm in the shit house.
Make me
Anyway,
pancakes?
yeah, I can make you pancakes. You got those
Blueberry?
pancakes? All right.
Blueberry?
So wait. Raditz doesn't exist. So I think interestingly, and then we'll wrap it up because we are at the 2-hour mark. Interestingly, Raditz is obviously important to like coming to Earth, right? But Raditz not existing could change like Vegeta Nappa dynamics potentially, and like their dynamic in the army. Maybe one of those nameless Saiyans that were with Nappa, Vegeta, and Raditz at the in the Broly movie. Maybe one of them would be kept alive, so Frieza could have like a trio of the Saiyans to go around still potentially. Kind of possible. You could also argue that maybe Vegeta at some point does go to Tarble because Vegeta is suspicious of Frieza and does want to like overthrow him at some point before even meeting Goku and stuff. So it is possible that maybe he like tries to go recruit Tarble and maybe learns about Kakarot and tries to go recruit Kakarot. All very potential things. What do you? What do the two S boys at the bottom say?
Raditz does mention that he gets asked that if he has a brother, and he did get told, right, by Gina. So perhaps word is out there about Kakarot. So I could see Vegeta eventually finding out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Even like I think even like searching out Tarble, I feel like Vegeta is like such like weak Saiyans, whatever. I don't
Yeah,
think he would look for them.
I think there's like a misunderstanding of Vegeta generally that like people think he cares about the Saiyans as a species. He's sort of more like Kale and he's sort of more like Caulifla actually, where he cares about being a Saiyan. He doesn't care about the Saiyans as a species, right?
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah, I
never
can
like
agree with that.
thinks about reviving them. He even says he doesn't care about his dad or his planet or anything. He's just annoyed that Frieza's been manipulating him for so long, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's this like weird characterization that people seem to have is that like Vegeta really cares about the Saiyan race. It's like, nah, not really.
No, he doesn't. No.
Would I don't even think Frieza would really end up on Namek either.
No. Frieza only goes to
yeah.
Namek because he finds out the wish orbs are real via the Scouters.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
if Earth is left untouched, then that basically, that negates like a lot of stuff, but it basically negates Namek.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, you could almost have like a story that like stays Earth centric at that point. For like Z. Oh, obviously, androids.
The
Androids would
yeah.
still
Yeah,
come, but they'd be a
Androids
lot
would
less
still
powerful
come.
because they
Androids would
wouldn't
still be a
have-
very big issue.
I don't know if a lot less
Yeah.
powerful. They'd still be like.
Androids 19 and 20
Well,
might not be
specifically-
as powerful. Androids 17 and 18 probably still would be as powerful
Yeah.
because they were created before 19
Specifically,
and 20.
Cell would be like, if Cell is even a thing here still,
Cell
he
would
probably
probably
still
get-
would be working on Cell.
Yeah,
Cell would. Yeah, Cell
Probably
would, he
look a
wouldn't have
little
Frieza,
different.
which is like
he wouldn't
he'd look-
have.
yeah, he'd
he'd
definitely-
have Piccolo and Goku. That'd be it. And I guess he would supplement the rest with humans. So Roshi,
Yeah.
Tenshin Han, and Krillin probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Screw Yamcha.
Would Gohan ever get training? Like,
Oh, yeah. I think putting Gohan in Cell would be weird. If Gohan probably still would receive training at some point, maybe it's hard to say, because Gohan, like as much as people don't realize,
mhm.
Much people don't realize because of the anime. It's really the anime's fault. Chi-Chi is not that overbearing. She's
Yeah,
a little
right.
bit in the beginning of Z in the manga, and that's about it. Then immediately after that, she's pretty chill. She lets Gohan train for the androids for the 3-year time skip. She makes
age
the
a
deal
year
with
by training with Goku
Yeah,
there.
yeah, she makes the deal with Goku, like, okay, you'll get a job, and if you get a job, you can train Gohan for a year. Just please try to not make him fight. Which is a perfectly valid thing for a mom want to do, okay? To not have her son fight the genetic monster that's killing
And to
everybody.
want Goku to get a
that's
job.
wiping out cities. Yeah, and Goku getting a job, completely valid, all right? If Goku can't just go and win a martial arts tournament because he's being
People
a
give her a
bum.
lot of crap, but she's like more rational than people give her credit for.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Way more
The
rational.
only time
Yep.
she's ever irrational is in the hospital. Where even
When she
Goku
yells
starts
Oh, yeah.
getting mad at her. Like, you never see Goku getting mad at Chi-Chi. In the hospital, he's getting... his veins are popping out of his head. Very angry. So, yeah, potentially with a train... But I don't know. Like, you train Gohan. The thing with training is training it, like... It all... at least in Dragon Ball, like, the way it tends to work, you can obviously finagle it for the sake of a story. But Dragon Ball training tends to work as you have a goal that you want to overcome, you overcome that goal regardless of the time frame that you have to do it. So, like, for example, the humans had been training in the 4-year time skip between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, right? They don't get notably stronger. They train for 1 year for the Saiyans with the goal of Raditz in mind, and they instantly all get to or surpass Raditz's level in a year. Like, a ridiculous amount of growth. So, like, when you have a goal in mind or something you're training towards in Dragon Ball, you get stronger faster. Your time frame doesn't matter nearly as much. Goku trains for 4 years, like, again, he's Goku. He's going to train, like, pretty hardcore. And he has no goal other than Piccolo, who's already stronger then, so he doesn't get much stronger. He gets, like, a 100 power level increase. Then Raditz comes around, finds out that this is going to happen, trains with King Kai, and gets, like, a ridiculous amount stronger. He gets, like, what, 10 times stronger? It's, like, ridiculous.
Piccolo's the GOAT, so he gets stronger than everyone. Just because I like Piccolo.
True. Even Piccolo's a good example, though. He fights Raditz, he gets to, like, 3,500 or whatever in the 1-year time gap. After, again, training for 4 years to beat Goku, only getting, like, 100 power level stronger.
Yeah.
And he did get really close, which is which is interesting too. And then
What, you mean
because
close to
Goku
Nappa?
barely did any training there because he
Close to Goku, yeah.
train, but like he's not like during those few years because he had to deal with Gohan and family stuff, so he wasn't like
didn't
as
do
active.
shit
And then still
besides
Piccolo
training.
did that.
Man
What's that? You
ate
cut
and
out a bit?
trained. I think Goku in the 4-year time skip would only train just about. Honestly, train, eat, and spend time with his family, which is really not much different than what he was doing beforehand.
Yeah, because there's not much else he's doing.
Yeah,
no.
he doesn't have a job or
Yeah,
anything at that
exactly.
point. Yeah,
True. Fair point. Fair point.
yeah. I think Goku.
Poor Piccolo.
Piccolo training 24/7 though. in the wastelands
Still in a
on MySpace still. Dude, I should be a quarterback for that throwback. That's insane.
It took me a second too. I was like,
You're my friend Tom, or whatever the line is. I'm sorry to bring
Lisa,
back
have
old
you,
DBZA. I'm sorry. I'm sure you
That's
get enough.
all right.
How many of your comments? Let's be legit. How many of the comments are just DBZA quotes?
I don't mind because I make DBCA quotes in my videos already. So I'm like,
Oh,
Hey,
he's farming
I'm like-
comments.
oh no, but no, basically I'm just like, hey, people know me for DBCA. Why I'm not gonna like, just be like,
I don't really like, DBZA.
Yeah, of course.
yeah, I'm not gonna be like,
Now I'm really mad.
Yeah, of course.
it's like, no, I'm not that. I'm not that at all. It's just basically I'm just like, hey, I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm like, hey, cool. People like me for DBCA. So I shall feed the people that gave me the stature. And of
Cool.
course, let's just roll with it. We all know DBZA. So
Yeah, of
just
course.
let's just have some
cool
fun.
to embrace it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. All right, guys. I think that's it. We raised $2,200. Probably some like a 10 or something after that or something. I can't see the full amount. But yeah, we raised over double our goal. Thank you guys so very, very much. Thank you to, of course, Moscow Salad and Smug for coming out to this. I basically messaged them and say, hey, you want to do this? And they said yes, which was super awesome. You know, I know you guys, I know all the people in the chat, you know, you love these guys, you love watching them. I'm so glad you guys came out and supported this great cause. We're going to make some beautiful Christmases for some people. I'm super excited. Guys, do you have anything you would like to plug? You are allowed to plug.
Well, all I can say really is just be sure to look forward to to Tuesday's video series starting up. What if Videl became a Z fighter? You'll find that on Tuesday.
And you're
first part.
Danish is my mod Danish is putting the channel links in. Fantastic.
Right on.
Salad, anything to promote?
Well, I guess I'll give away one of my videos here. People ask for it for a while, and I don't really like the concept, but on Saturday I'm doing what if Saiyans kept their tails like they grew back? And
I was gonna do that.
Well, better luck than that.
Okay, so,
this is the first time that
so
happened. That happened with Gohan and
this,
MHA.
I'll help you right now, okay? Toriyama says at a certain point of there's a Toriyama interview. Find it. I don't know. I have it on hand. Toriyama says that tails at a certain point of strength don't. Only provide
I thought that was in Kakarot.
Return. What'd you say?
Wasn't that in Kakarot?
There's a Toriyama interview. I'm not sure if it was for Kakarot. It might be, but I saw it on Konzenshu.
I retconned that. I was editing the video before the stream. I retconned that, and I mentioned that, and I mentioned like how the thing he said about Goten and Trunks with the recessive trait for the tails, where there was the one I forget exactly where it's from, but I know like there was some mention of it being a recessive thing. So I'm like, nah, get rid of all that because I don't like the concept, but I'm gonna be creative with it to make it more fun because I see it suggested all the time though, so I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll give the people what they want. So yeah, that's my plug.
Fine, then I'll make a serious version of it. Easy.
Someone said in the chat, what if you get blueberry pancakes? So you should get on that.
I don't have blueberries. I have chocolate chips, and I don't really like blueberries, and she doesn't like chocolate chips, so I'll make myself chocolate chip pancakes. Smug. By the way, you guys could plug your like Twitters or something too if you don't want to spoil a video. It's all right. Smug, do you have anything to promote?
Yeah, I have my Twitter at Share Your Energy.
At Share Your Energy on Twitter.
Yeah, I tweet a lot there. Yeah, like also subscribe to my channel. I just reached 100,000.
He did.
Thanks to you guys. Like my latest video is what if the Saiyans rebelled. It's really silly and like dumb, but
hey, sometimes the dumb scenarios are the fun ones.
Yeah, there you go. I just want to write different characters. I wanted to write Paragus, so let's so
Moscow,
check that out.
What's your Twitter?
It's at Moscow X.
At Moscow X, perfect. I didn't know if it was Moscow X stream.
I signed up my Twitter back in 2009, so I managed to go good on it.
I need to like find a way to get at Carthu. I just want at Carthu. I don't want Carthu's dojo. Salad. Let's hear it. Twitter.
Wait for it. Salad Saiyan.
Boo.
You heard that, guys.
Inspired.
At Tossing Salad. Okay. And I am, of course, at Carthu's Dojo on Twitter. My thing I'll plug, I guess, otherwise, since everyone plugged two things, is my Twitch, twitch.tv/Carthu, where we do stream pretty not frequently, but occasionally. So go follow me over there. And thank you guys again for all of your amazing support. We really, really appreciate it. And until next time, guys.